pleasant good morning, cycling fans and supporters. Welcome to the Chief Master's birthday race held here today, the 18th of May 2025, folks. This will be a monster. This will be a all-out war on the tarmac. But first of all, we want to give thanks and praises for the Lord for another beautiful day. I'm a bit under the weather, but I'm out here to bring you live coverage of this event. There will be two races. There will be the A and the B. I'll be covering the A race, and Mr. Guns will cover the BC race. So make sure you have two gadgets. Put on the gadgets so you can watch 2-in-1 and get double treats, double up today. A covered by Runner's Bike Shop and B covered by Mr. Guns Cycling Club, folks. I always like to big up Geotech Belize. For your building and construction need, go to Geotech. We do soil and concrete testing to ensure building safety and structural integrity. Geotech conducts numerous tests in the construction and engineering industry. We are located at 8.5 miles on the George Price Highway. So, before you start construction, give Geotech Belize a call at 225-1130. You can Google us on our website or Facebook page. With Geotech Belize, minimize those risks of destructive storms, soil degradation, and faulty construction. Optimize your home business for a long, satisfying, and secure peace of mind. Geotech Belize, ensuring quality in design and construction. Yes, I want to big up my teacher, Mr. Demby York, and his family, doing an awesome job. Thank you, guys. Folks, today, like I mentioned, I'll be covering the A race. And so let me give you the names of the riders taking part, and I'll give you some station prize. I want to big up the sponsors. I want to big up the sponsors too, making this possible. We have Belize Bank, the BTB, the Belize City Council, Digi, Santiago Castillo, M&M's, and the CFB. Rick, find out what they stand for. Find out what they stand for. That I know what stand for. Design Depot. Oh, Design Depot, okay. And Design Depot, yes. I don't understand what Depot, but Design Depot. So those are the main sponsors of this event. We want to thank them for keeping cycling alive, giving this beautiful prize. So in the A category, let me give the names. I'll go down the line. So starting Team Santinos, we have Sam Vicio, we have Gabriel Cardoza, and we have Benito Balam. Those riders for Team Santinos. Unfortunately, Manuel Serrano did not make it. He was supposed to be here. For Rolling Rebels, we have Troy Gap Jr., we have Quinton the Badels Hamilton, we have Brandon Catus, and we have Miguel Sandales, the Colombian. So Rolling Rebels bringing a international rider. For the M&M cycling team, we have Roger Marston, we have Preston Martinez, and we have Jody Williams. For SPD/Culture, we have Alvan Gillett, we have Valan Sims, we have Philip Leslie, we have Ken Bob Gabriel, we have Ken Roy Smokes Glenn, and we have Wayne Moses. For Troya Treats, we have Roger Troya, we have Jose Choto, and we have Rafael Choto. Moving on right now, just to turn the speed. So we have, then we have Carlos Valdez, that's also Troya Treats. Moving on to Team Lovell, we have Gregory Lovell, Gregory Bullet Lovell, and we have George Lovell Jr. Elephant Sons, we have Travis Flowers, we have Charles Garay, we have Americar Cano, and we have Alex Spratt, aka Red Bull. Chet Triforce, we have Roberto Oguines, and we have Juan Pablo Calderas. Fun and Fitness, we have Peter Jones, and we have Sherman Thomas. And attached riders, we have Henry Moreira riding for Bundle of Joy. We have Wendell Skinny Vernon riding for Stinners. We have Mark Steen riding for BZ Boys. We have Erson Butler unattached, and we have Manuel Villanueva, a Mexican. A total of 35 A riders. So those are the list of A riders. Folks, feel free to share the live on this beautiful Sunday morning. I'm not sure, Mike. And so I'll give you some station prizes. So I'm starting with the station prize. So the A, the first station prize is at Cotty Bailey Street. It's $100 in memory of Cotty Bailey, donated by Sid Williams. At the Puma gas station, there's another $100 in memory of Mateo Cruz, donated by Alain Alexis. At M&M's, there's $100. At Car Guys, there's a $250. Yes, $250. So that cause ruction and destruction. At the Halover Bridge, there's another $100 donated by Miss Rita Thompson, the Queen of Cycling. Good morning, Miss Rita. At the Jane Usher Family Home, there's $100 donated by K&A Goods. At Mile 12, there's $100 donated by Fitzgerald Palace Joseph. At Los Lagos, there's $100 donated by Troy Gibb Jr. At Data Pro, there's $100 donated by Mr. Andrew Bennett. At Fresh Pond, there's $100 donated by Mr. Glenn Flowers, the Cycling Federation President. At the prison, there's $100 donated by the SPD. Moving on. The farm, I know about the farm, but you said the farm, there's $100 donated by Jacqueville Morillo. Jacqueville Morillo, I don't know how to pronounce that. At Fresh Pond, another $100 donated by Mr. Glenn Flowers. At Mile 12, oh, they're not returned. These are all returned. These are all return prizes. At Mile 12, there's $100 donated by Papa Card. That's Mr. Alvin Card. At Mile 11, $100 donated by Rasmark at Milos Sports Place. At Halover Bridge, $100 donated by OICS Limited. So that what a licensed agent for companies or business name registered. Okay. At the Jane Usher, oh, you say Halover Bridge, but then after they have Jane Usher. So I don't know if Halover Bridge, I'm not sure how that gone there. At Jane Usher, there's $100 donated by Hyro Campus. At Puma gas station, in front of Diamond Hotel, okay, that's the next Puma gas station. $100 donated by Iho, that's Herman Kenya. At Caribbean Tires, $100. And the last station prize before Bukashel, it's $100 donated by SPD. I hear the whistle blowing, so shortly the guys want to line up and we'll get this thing started. Folks, I want to welcome each and every one of you. Like I mentioned, this is the Chief Masters birthday race, folks, and the live is brought to you by Magnum, champion of dancehall, Magnum tonic wine, and also by Mr. Kevin Logan, bringing it live into your living room on this beautiful Sunday morning as ruction and instruction is about to take place. And the Philip Goldson Higher, we leave here, we head to the Boom cutoff, we make our way to Hattieville roundabout and return the same course. So this will be a beautiful race. It will be a very fast race. Yes, let's get the rumble to rumble. Folks, like I mentioned, 2 races this morning. I'm covering the A and Mr. Guns covering the B, so make sure to have 2 gadgets so you can tune into 2 exciting races. I'll be doing the A, Mr. Guns will be taking care of the B's and C's. And the riders are all out. So the whistle is blowing. Shortly I'll make my way over to the start line. I want to say good morning to my beautiful family, to my wife at home, and all my kids. To all you cycling fans in Belize and across the world, thank you for supporting cycling. Yes, once again, I asked the fans to be nice on the live. Remember, kids watch his stuff, family members watch his stuff. So guys, don't be rude. People be monitoring you guys. So, you know, Mr. Erdonis is appealing to you guys to be nice. You know, give shout out anybody who have birthdays. You know, shout out your family. That's what you want to do. This is a sport. Let me mention something to you. This sport here, nobody make money, you spend money. Because even with the prize, you add up the price, you know, come up to your registration, your gas money, you know the amount of time you put into this event. So as I make my way to where the guys will start, then the e-riders. Oh, my panel line up. Oh, they line up the side, yeah. So I make my way over to the start line. Yeah. Well, I think Chief say you roll out, then you start by the gas station. Carlos, I see your name now. How you ride? In service. Okay, man, say I need for service. So I make my way over to the start line. Morning, Mr. G. Good morning. All right. I don't tell the folks they tune in. They are tune in to 2 p.m. this morning. All right. So Mr. Gonzi cover the. Yes, Mr. Gonzi do the BC and do. Yes, yeah. Oh, morning, Uncle Ray. Have no fear, Uncle Ray is here. Fully, yes, man.
Top of the morning, everybody. Top of the morning. This is going to be one nice race because it's on hot, so everybody's shirt going to be wet. No water, you're going to be wet, nice and neat. I want to say thank you, Mr. Adonis, Guns, and the crowd there right just so. Enjoy yourself and watch it. Please share the live, 399, and Mr. Adonis just like that.
All right, Mr. G and Uncle Ray, take care, guys. Yeah. Folks, I make my way over to the start line for the ears. We see Chief, we see Colonel Lovell. The guys are really basically the B's and C's. I think Chief and Colonel Lovell are C's. But I make my way over, folks. Yes. Beautiful Sunday morning here in the country of Belize. Want to big up the Chief. His birthday is coming up on the 23rd of May, I believe. We have a lot of birthdays. Yesterday, D. Wade celebrated his birthday. And I have a big special birthday greetings for the 21st of May. That's my beautiful wife celebrating her birthday on the 21st of May. Elephant Sons, yes, Mr. Kanul. So folks, I'm making my way over to the start line. And again, remember, this live is brought to you by Magnum, champion of dancehall, Magnum Tonic Wine. Yeah, good morning. And also by Mr. Kevin Logan out there in Boston. Good morning to the crew there in Boston. The Stuart and number 2 family. Nigel Stuart Sr. Miss Philippa, Miss Dana, Kevin Logan and the whole crew. So, the official, the blowy. So we have the dangerous Henry Moreira there, we have Smokes, we have Big Sam Vicio. We have Greg Lovell, the Bullet, Mark Steen. Marston, Red Bull.
The Mexicans are there. Buenos días, mexicanos, bienvenidos a Belice, bienvenidos a esta carrera mía que ya corre por 9 años. Acá es la meta final. Vamos a dar vuelta en la glorieta y vamos a empezar allá en el bus stop. Bus stop. La primera meta está a 100 metros y hay 20 metas volantes en la carrera. Va a haber banderas verdes, green flags for the station prizes. We're going wrong there and start at the bus stop. We're going to the Boom Road, turn left, go to the Hattiville roundabout and come back the same way. Así como vamos, regresamos. Que vaya Dios con ustedes.
Thank you, Chief. The translation.
Go. And the race que uno can't get in.
Out of the race.
Out of the race. Si la B los alcance, están descalificados. No se pueden meter en la B.
Guys, any questions? Any concerns? All right, guys, we are just roll out to the bus stop, right? All right, guys, good luck.
Hold on, let's reach out.
You start at 8:30. Why not started?
So the rollout, then guys do the rollout. So jump on the motorcycle and then bring the live coverage. Yeah, Rick, ready to go? Yes, I. Yes, folks, welcome again, welcome. Pleasant good morning, pleasant good morning. Making our way around the roundabout. It's Kaya driving. There are the cyclists. Make our way around the flag monument. Yes, folks, this live is brought to you by Magnum, champion of dancehall, Magnum Tonic Wine, and also by Mr. Kevin Logan out of Boston. Folks, we are behind the 35A riders in this category. We can see sitting at the back here. Who's that? That's the Colombian Miguel Sendales. This man have finished third in the New Year's Day cycling classic. He rode the cross country and he's here representing Running Rebels. Let's see what kind of excitement he will cause. The pace is done up to some 32 miles an hour as we make our way on this beautiful tarmac, folks, on this beautiful Sunday morning. The Chief Masters birthday race held here today. What a beautiful day, what a beautiful day. Thank you all you fans, you beautiful fans in Belize and across the world who are tuning in. Like I mentioned, 2 events I'm covering the areas. In a short while Mr. Guns will start and cover the BC event, folks. Same distance, almost the same amount of riders. There's a broken down, oh no, I'm making a broken car, but it's not broken. Valentim sitting at the back and the pace is at some 35 miles an hour, folks. Some 35 miles an hour as we blast our way. There's Valan Sims and this beautiful Sunday morning. There is the Colombian Miguel Sendales as he makes his way. There's another Mexican, a small gap, folks. Riders are ready, scattered all over the tarmac as we make our way on the Philip Golston Highway, folks. I want to big up the Honorable Minister Anthony Mala, the Minister of Sports and Youth. And like he mentioned, he said if we get more sports people, we need less police and guns. And so big up yourself, Anthony Mala. He spoke at the opening of the basketball court there in Cayo. And Mr. Mala is one of the ministers who definitely doing his job. Big up yourself, the Honorable Anthony Mala, doing an awesome job. And he definitely said what all he would do for sports. Folks, the pace is blistering as riders are flying there up front. We have 2 riders already. Off the front we have no other than Bun Love Joy, Henry Morera, along with Big Sam Vicio. Rides for Team Santino's 2 riders doing some 32 miles an hour as we make our way on the Philip Golston Highway in this early morning. It's some 48 miles of racing, folks. and we can see some riders coming across. We can see it's Jose Choto, we can see Cardoza, we can see Greg Lovell, and we can see Smokes Gladden. Those are the riders coming across, and we can see the bunch of riders just at the back. Folks, this is a blistering pace already early in the morning. We just passed in front of Brody's here on the Philip Golson Highway as the 4 riders make contact to the 2 lead riders. So it's 6 riders up front, 6 riders up front, all blazing a trail on this beautiful Sunday morning. There's a pack at the back trying to make contact as we make our way around the roundabout, folks. We want to say get well soon to some of our friends of cycling, some cyclists. We have Adrian Williams who was involved in that accident. We wish you the best, recovered. We want to say get well soon to Giovanni Choto, also involved. There's George Abraham. Yes, good morning, George Abraham. Just can't call his name. Get to George Abraham Sr. He's out with his wife waving. Folks, remember, you can still get those tickets for the raffle. Miss Vicky, get in touch with Miss Vicky. I have some tickets at the bike shop. They are only $10 a piece. Buy them and win some great prizes and support George Abraham as he continue his recovery, folks, on this beautiful Sunday morning. On the pace, Smokes Gladden still driving almost 30 miles an hour. We can see one rider trying to bridge across. One rider trying to bridge across. One rider bridging across. That seems that it's Brandon Catus. Brandon Catus have flown over to the group. He have left the group behind, and Brandon Catus riding for Roaring Rebels. I think Brandon going for station price as he make contact. It's 7 riders out front, folks. 7 riders out front. Brandon Catus made it all the way across, and immediately he's on the pace. He's been followed by Gabriel Cardoza. He's been followed there. So we have 2 riders from Team Santino's, Gabriel Cardoza and Big Sam Vicio. Smokes Gladden riding for SPD. Greg Lovell rides for Lovell Cycling. Henry Moreira riding for Bundle of Joy, and Jose Choto rides for Troya Treat. 7 riders as we make our way towards Halover Bridge. 7 riders have flown away. They have about, I would say, about a gap of about 10 seconds, but these are 7 heavy hitters, folks. 7 heavy hitters. But I know that the Colombian is back there, Miguel Angel Lopez Sendales, riding for Roaring Rebels. Manuel Serrano did not make it. He was supposed to ride in Team Santino's, but he did not make it. So, folks, it's still going to be all-out war as these guys are still doing some 32 miles an hour as we head towards the Halover Bridge on this beautiful Sunday morning. Folks, remind you of the people bringing live into your living room. On a big up Magnum, champions of dancehall, Magnum Tonic Wine, and also by Mr. Kevin Logan out of Boston. Thank you guys for bringing live into your living room, folks. I want to big up all the folks having watch party in the US and across the world. It's a beautiful day. It's very hot. The sun is shining as we pass in front of Puma here. Gas station somewhere around mile 4.5. We can see the riders coming at the back. We see a few riders just off the front of the group. And I can make out the figure of seems like I can see like Alvan Gillet amongst that group. There's a Mexican amongst that group. I think I see 2 SPD riders. Can't make them out from this distance, but I know Bob Grable will be one of those riders. He won't leave this alone, folks, as we make our way towards the bridge. It's Brandon Catus pulling off the pace, taking over the pace now. Greg Lovell moving up. See that these guys are Greg Lovell jumping out of his saddle. Greg Lovell, I think there's a prize. Yes, there's a prize at the bridge. I can't read that line prize, so I'll read them out at the start of the race. Greg Lovell. Oh, there's a $250 at Car Guys. Yes, that's the prize coming up at $250 at Car Guys, and Greg Lovell Bullet wants that prize. He will claim that prize easy. Big up Car Guys, folks. If you want a car, look at those beautiful cars on the lot. Big up Car Guys, supporting cycling. As we make our way up the bridge, I believe there's another prize up the bridge here. Yes, the officials are up there. Another prize up the bridge. of this beautiful bridge. And who will go for the prize? Henry Morera, Bundle of Joy. Henry Morera, Bundle of Joy, open a small gap as he takes that prize here on the Halover Bridge. Look at the beautiful water, look at the beautiful Caribbean Sea, folks, on this beautiful morning. Yes, and we can see, who can I see coming? It's the Colombian rider riding for Running Rebels, the Colombian rider Miguel Sendales, and it's Bob Gabriel and I believe it's Bob Gabriel and Sendales coming across like a freight train. Out front we have, look out, Rick, just behind you. Yeah, there's a truck, huge truck parked in the way we passed, which is roundabout. As Sendales fly past us, he attacked Bob Gabriel and he have made it across. Sendales have joined the group. Yes, Sendales have made his way across. Came across like a bullet. And up front, just a small gap, we have Henry Morera. Oh, Bob. Here comes Bob Gabriel. Bob Gabriel trying to come across. Folks, the whole race have been blown to smithereens as riders are scattered all over the tarmac on this beautiful Sunday morning. This is the Chief, and Sendales blow past this pack, and Sendales is going for the two lead riders. Yes, Sendales, Miguel Sendales. This man is rolling like a freight train. There's a sprint for the prize there at GN Usher, and I believe Greg Love will take that prize also, as Sendales is about to make contact. Look at Sendales as this man deep down in a TT position. He's about to make contact. Look at the riders, the pace is up to some 35 miles an hour, folks, as Sendales have made contact. So we still have I believe 8 riders here, and we can see Bob Gabriel trying to close that gap all alone. Bob Gabriel all over his machine trying to close the gap, folks. What a beautiful day, what a beautiful day. And now Brandon Catus attacking out Sendales. So we have 2 riders from Running Rebels. We have Brandon Catus and we have Miguel Sendales. We have 2 riders from Team Santinos. We have Cardoza and we have Big Sam. We have 1 Bundle of Joy. We have 1 Troyer Treats. We have 1 Team Lovell. And we have 1 rider from SPD as Bob tried to make his way across to make it 2. Folks, what a beautiful day, what a beautiful day. And again, let me tell you, thanks to the people bringing their life into your living room. A big up Magnum, champion of dancehall, Magnum Tonic Wine, and also by Mr. Kevin Logan out of Boston. Good morning, Mr. Kevin Logan. This motorcycle is purring this morning. Beautiful machine, thank you again. Here comes Bob Gabriel, and just behind we see another SPD rider. I believe that's Alvan Gillett. It look like Alvan Gillett. We'll see as he approach. The riding style like Alvan Gillett trying to bridge across. Bob is about to make contact. Folks, as these guys, he's calling Bob, tell him join the pack. As Bob make his way over, riding his National Masters Road champion. Bob Gabriel making contact. So 1 rider out front, it's Brandon Catus off the front. Sendales taking care of this pack, making sure nobody attack, and it's Brandon Catus all alone. Brandon Catus out front with about 20 bicycle lengths or so as Brandon Catus make his way here on the Philip Golson International Highway, folks. Here comes, it's Alvan Gillett, of course. Alvan Gillett making his way across. Alvan Gillett looking good. The boss man, as Mr. Guns call him, Alvan Gillett, purring away on that beautiful machine. He's making his way across. Alvan Gillett about to make contact. He's just about to make contact, and Bob is looking back, and here comes Alvan Gillett. He's about to make contact. That's a whole lot of effort to close the gap to these. This is dangerous. This might beat. I don't see anyone in the distance. This is dangerous. All heavy hitters out here, all the main guys are out here. Folks, let me call the names up again. Up front we have Brandon Catus, he rides for Running Rebels, purring away. We have Sam Vicio riding for Team Santinos. We have Henry Morera riding for Bundle of Joy. We have Miguel Sendales rides for Running Rebels, he's a Colombian. We have Smokes Gladden, he rides for SPD. We have Gabriel Cardoza, he rides for Team Santinos. We have Greg Lovell, he rides for Lovell Cycling. We have Bob Gabriel, rides for SPD. We have Jose Choto, he rides for Troyer Treats. And we have Alvan Gillett, SPD. So SPD have 3 riders in this break. And these guys are still rolling some 25 plus miles an hour as we make our way towards mile 8 here on the Philip Golson Highway. This is a quick and fast race. It's some 48 miles. We leave there from Sancas Plaza. We head up to the Boom Junction. We make a left turn onto the Boom Hattieville Road. We go all the way to the Hattieville roundabout, and we return back the same way, folks. Who will it be? Who will it be? As Greg Lovell is on the front. Greg Lovell on the front, trying to close the gap to Brandon Catus. Brandon Catus, the one lead rider up front. Brandon Catus riding for Rolling Rebels have come out to war this morning, and Sandala is paying keen attention. He's not allowing anyone to escape. Sandala is representing Running Rebels. What an exciting event, folks. Like I mentioned, 2 events going on this morning. I guess the other race have started, so get to next gadget. Mr. Guns is covering the B's and C's, and my co-host will take part in that race. D Wade, yesterday was his birthday, so I hope the man win his race. There's Henry Moreira, bundle of joy, very dangerous. When you see that guy, when you say Henry Moreira, you see Bob, you see Brandon, you see Smokes, Greg, Cardoza, Big Sam, and then a dangerous man, Jose Choto, all dangerous guy. Big up to Alvan Gillett riding excellent this morning. Yes, folks, this is the Chief Masters birthday race held here today on this beautiful Sunday morning. And Chief say you go by age. Chief say once you're 40, you ride this group. Once you're 50, you ride a group. Once you're 60, you ride a group. So big up yourself, Chief. This is a Masters event. Any Masters international riders could have come and take part once you meet the requirements. By age, no young guys in this. So very competitive race. You know, I must give kudos to all these riders, master riders, still out here, still riding at this high pace. The pace is still somewhere close to 29 miles an hour. As Brandon Catus just out front. The gap is still somewhere around about 20 bicycle lengths. Brandon Catus will pick up all the prize. I think that's the role of Brandon Catus, to gobble up all the prizes full in his basket. Bigging up the people, bring it live into your living room. Champion of dancehall, Magnum Tonic Wine, and Mr. Kevin Logan out of Boston, bringing it live into your living room on this beautiful Sunday morning. I want to shout out my son there in Chicago, and they're doing this, and the whole crew. Miss Kirsten Seberanas there in Long Island. I know she always tune in. My good brother there, James Sanchez in Cali. Big up yourself, Cotty and Patra, Cot Kelvin. Had a wonderful time when you guys were in Belize. Thank you for all you do. The crew there in Los Angeles at the park. I think the Lamar Park name. Mr. Mosiah and the entire crew, all the guys always tuning in. Folks, there are some beautiful races coming up shortly. Just mention them quickly. The Miguel and Cabral family will have a nice race on the in September. I think it's September. I'm not sure exactly what date. A beautiful race. You can start I think you can start the Kaya, go to Benki and head back to Belize. Finish at Maran Jones. We'll get more details. They will be on the show to explain everything about the race. Also, Iman is having a crit race for all female there in on August 24th in Belmopan. I think the course is a circuit race there at Lands, somewhere where Lands is. And then of course, then they have a race down in South on July 28th. That's mental health awareness. And so we'll definitely give more details on those events as they come up. Once again, bigging up the Honorable Minister Anthony Mala, doing an awesome job. He have committed along with Mr. Daly to build sports. Like the man said, if we have more sports people, you spend less time at the doctor, you have less crime, because young kids, and I believe where Mala said that, you know, when you get young kids involved with sports and have time for get trouble, and so he is investing in this sports, all sports, not only cycling. You have basketball, you have I think there's a tournament going on. There's a tournament going on which is golf. You know, catching on. Golf is catching on in Belize, and we have a young lady who will be taking part. You know, but we have some international riders, international golfers coming in for this event. Folks, they're about to close the gap to Brandon Catus and Sandales on the front. Bob Gabriel about sizing up to attack. Bob Gabriel passing Big Sam. Yes, folks, can't emphasize how important sport is to country, economy. Like I say, it bringing tourists because when the riders and the family come to Belize, they have to rent hotel and they have to buy food. So everybody benefit from sport. So big up yourself, Anthony Mala. Awesome job. As we make our way to the front of the race, one lead rider, Brandon Catus, still driving the pace. Brandon Catus riding for Rolling the Rebels. I want to say good morning to Janine Catus, the wife of Brandon Catus, as she continues to do her treatment. We are present with you, Janine, and your husband is out here, Brandon Catus. I want to say big up to the Catus family, Mr. Ray Catus, pioneer in cycling. He believes in fairness and he believes in hard work. So big up yourself, Ray Catus Senior. I beat up him a few times in cycling anyway, but he's a great man. Ray, keep riding that bike, sir. Your son out here, Brandon Catus, out front all alone as we make our way, just about to pass the Lads Bank cutoff. It's Brandon Catus, so we are heading the Catus way up to we turn just before the Catus farm. The Catus farm is just past the Boom Junction, folks. On this beautiful Sunday morning, passing over the bump, just passing in front of the Lads Bank cutoff, and we can see the group at the back. Yes, folks, this is the Masters A race, Masters Chief Birthday Race annual event. This is the A category. Brandon Catus out front, and remember the live is brought to you by Magnum, champion of dancehall, Magnum Tonic Wine, and by Mr. Kevin Logan out of Boston, bringing the live into your living room on this beautiful Sunday morning, folks. Like I mentioned, I'm a bit under the weather, but I brave it out and come out to bring the live into the living rooms of the fans. And this beautiful Sunday morning, the Chief Masters birthday race, some 48 miles of pain and punishment as we are doing some 28 miles an hour. Brandon Catus out alone. So folks, we have a tailwind, so when we head back, definitely heading a headwind. You can see the coconut palm, the trees, the grass, lying down, and here comes it's Greg Lovell about to try to make contact with Brandon Catus. We pass in front of Tubal here, and this beautiful stretch we just about 3 miles or 2.5 miles before we turn onto the Boom Hattieville Road, and it's Brandon Catus out front. Here comes the main field of this group. No other but in sight. Seems that this will be the race. The winner will definitely emerge from this as these guys are prowling, making their way over to Brandon Catus. It's Greg Lovell on the front. Greg Lovell been followed by Sandales, been followed by Smokes Gladden, been followed by Henry Moreira, Jose Choto, Big Sam Vicio, and Gabriel Cardoza just behind. We have Bob Gabriel and Alvan Gillett. So they have caught. It's an all new race again, all back together. They have caught Brandon Catus talking to his teammate Sandales. So folks, who you have to win this event, who you have. And here goes Big Sam about to attack out, but straight on the pace. Brandon Catus back on the pace, so it looks like Sandales telling keep the pace up high, keep the pace high, folks. As Bob and Alvan have made it back. There's a prize coming up. Let's see who will take the prize. And way in the distance we can see the rest of riders. Way in the distance we can see the pack of riders. What's the time gap? Get that time gap for me. Time gap. Yeah, alright, so Bob just off the back, and seems that surge in the pace of cars a gap to Bob Gabriel and Alvan Gillett. It's Henry Moreira out front. I believe Henry Moreira get that prize. Folks, this is the A category Masters Chief birthday race held here today on this beautiful Sunday morning. And here goes Sendales, here goes Sendales. Sendales on the attack. Sendales on the attack. Miguel and Bundle of Joy, Henry Mora seen. And Sendales making a huge, the man jump out at some high speed of about 35 miles an hour. And he's driving it. Only Henry Moreira is about to stay on the wheel of Sendales as he blows the whole race to smithereens. Yes, Bob see the danger, Bob see the danger. Bob is on the front, Bob is on the front of this group trying to close the gap as Miguel Sendales and Henry Moreira have caused a gap, has caused some separation. Folks, look at the all-out speed. We are up to some 35 miles an hour as we head towards the boom junction. Sendales out front, been followed by Henry Moreira. Bob Gabriel driving the pace, some 38 miles an hour now, 38 miles an hour. Bob Gabriel been followed by Brandon Catus, been followed by Greg Lovell, Big Sam Vicio, Jose Choto, a small gap. Look at Cardoza, look at Smokes and Alvan Gillett, all fighting to stay on the wheel as the race have intensified. The war of start, and here goes Sendales again. Here goes Sendales again. Sendales driving the pace, and he's been marked by Henry Moreira. Henry Moreira, a very smart rider. Again, Sendales out of his saddle. Sendales out of his saddle, not allowing these guys to make it back. Sendales, look at Bob, and a huge gear, mashing it, doing some 39 miles an hour, folks. This is all out war. This is beautiful. This is wild. This is crazy. This is exciting here on the George Price Highway, folks. Bigging up the people, bring their life into your living room. We want to big up Magnum, champion of dancehall, Magnum Tonic Wine, and also by Mr. Kevin Logan out of Boston, folks, as Sendales taking that prize there at the Los Lagos intersection entrance. Sendales continue to drive the pace. Bob Gabriel still all over his machine, trying to close the gap to the two lead riders. We have only about 3 or 4 seconds gap, and Bob Gabriel still driving the pace up front. Two riders, Miguel Sendales and Henry Moreira, Bundle of Joy and a Running Rebels rider. And we can see the riders way at the back as we make our way inching closer to the turn. They will make a left turn at just less than a mile to make a left turn onto the Boom Hattieville Road. On this beautiful Sunday morning, let me read out some of the prizes that will be given out for the A category. Brandon Catus now on attack. Brandon Catus now on attack if they have caught. So it seems that Running Rebels is running thing today. So for the A category, the first prize is $1,500. The second prize is $1,000. Third place is $500 and a trophy. All of them a trophy. Fourth place $300 and a trophy, and fifth place $200 and a trophy. So those are the prize for the A category. Mr. Guns covering the B and C category, folks. And here goes Gabriel Cardoza. Say, well, I'll give it a try. Gabriel Cardoza have caught Brandon Catus, and now Gabriel Cardoza on the attack. He's been marked by Smokes Gladden, Henry Moreira, Big Sam, Jose Choto, Brandon Catus. A small gap to the two riders just at the back. It's Bob Gabriel and Miguel Sendales. We are almost at the intersection. Yes, good morning to all my beautiful cycling fans wherever you are. Good morning, Miss Ethel Jenkins. As Miguel Sendales and Bob Gabriel about to join back the group of lead riders. No one in sight. If I turn my camera, no one in sight, no other cyclists in sight. So I believe that the winner will emerge from this. These are some heavy hitters here on this beautiful Sunday morning. So as we make a turn, I'll have a drink of my special drink, Ricola. So about to make the turn onto the Boom Hattieville Road. We are about to make the turn onto the Boom Hattieville Road. All riders are here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 riders. 1 dozen riders in this group. And it's Cardoza on the front. Cardoza stretching the legs. Cardoza Cardoza, look at riders stretch all over the tarmac, scattered all over the tarmac. It's Cardoza and Greg Lovell. It seems like Greg Lovell picked up that prize here just as we reach into the Boom Hattieville Road. Cardoza and Greg Lovell out front, just Greg Lovell out front. So Bob Gable is marking Sandales. There's Henry Morera. There's Smokes Gladden, Big Sam, Brandon Catus, Jose Choto, Sandales. They have caught up. And two riders out front is Gabriel Cardoza riding for Team Santinos out of Mexico, and Greg Lovell, aka The Bullet, riding for Lovell Cycling. And this beautiful Sunday morning, folks, the live is being brought to you by Magnum, champion of dancehall, Magnum Tonic Wine, and also by Mr. Kevin Logan, straight out of Boston. The man that gave me this beautiful machine that I'm sitting on like I'm on a sofa. I hear some of my friends very worried about me sitting on this motorcycle and this way, but folks, let me remind you, Mr. Ordonez won't put himself in jeopardy. So been riding motorcycle for a month of years, been through a bad accident, but you know, this is the best way to cover the race, and it's very comfy and it's very safe. There's a piece behind the seat that holds me, and you know, yeah, I actually could cover it. I could turn the camera, and so my driver Rick Castillo keep me safe. He knows exactly what to do, so he won't put my life in jeopardy. Accidents do occur, but you know, that's a risk we take. You know, life in itself is a risk, so we take risks. As a matter of fact, you know, the Giro d'Italia is on right now, and there's pro riders and they have accidents. So it's all part of the sport, it's all part of the danger. We know what we face, but we come out. So you fans could sit in your AC house, wherever you are, at the beach, and enjoy the beautiful scenery. I want to shout out my good friend there, Mr. Raymond Singh there in Florida. He visited Belize, hang out some time with us. Thank you, Mr. Raymond Singh. Folks, as we continue to make our way through the Boom Hattieville Road, is Gabriel Cardoza and Greg Lovell out front and about to close the gap on the pace. We have the Colombian Sandales being followed by Bob Gabriel, by Henry Morera, Big Sam, Jose Choto, Brandon Catus, Smokes Gladden, and Alvan Gillett. These are the guys making their way. This is a group who got away early. As in past us here, there's Alvan Gillett near the back, Brandon Catus, Smokes Gladden, Jose Choto. So we have two riders from Running Rebels, we have three riders from SPD, one from Troyer Treats, one from Bundle of Joy, one from Lovell Cycling, and two from Team Santinos. Those are the riders in the lead. Turning my camera, there's no one in sight, This whole race have been blown to smithereens. The riders, the young junior riders sitting amongst the vehicle, they are not a part of the race. So I think the only time I do get a time gap somewhere around when I get a time gap, I think about the turnabout and see what my driver says. But this is the front of the race, this is where the excitement is. And Greg Lovell again, Greg Lovell on the pace, Greg Lovell attacking out. He's been joined by Cardoza, Sandales, Bob Gabriel, Brandon Catus, Big Sam Vicio, Henry Morera, Jose Choto, Smokes Gladden, and Alvan Gillett. These are the riders, folks. Like I said, feel free to share the live on this beautiful Sunday morning, folks. The Chief Masters Birthday Race 2025 coming live into your living room by Magnum, champion of dancehall, Magnum Tonic Wine, and by Mr. Kevin Logan out of Boston. Fast approaching the boom bridge. Have a serious crosswind. Again, bigging up our Minister of Sports and Youth, the Honorable Anthony Mala. Like I said, I listened to the man talk on the television in front of the news media. He tell them he's big on sports. He wants to have a lot of young people get involved with sports, keep them out of trouble, keep them active, keep them out of the hospital. You know, when you keep active, you're more likely to not get sick, and your family get involved. You know, we have a lot of young kids who have free time and then they get involved with crime, and so he wants these young kids to get involved with sport, wherever sport there is. You know, we see the opening of a basketball court there in Cayo. He was there addressing along with Mr. Daly, and they said their job is to build sports, and you know, whichever sport it is, football, basketball, cycling, even golf they get involved in that too. You know, cricket, athletics. So big up yourself, Minister Mala. The beat, 130 is the gap, 130 is the gap, 130 is the gap, folks. If we drop the back, we're not getting excitement up the front, so we're just probably giving them the coverage when they reach the turnabout. But I believe the race is all over. This is where the race is. A dozen rider heading towards the boom bridge, and it's Brandon Catus again on the front, Brandon Catus again on the front. We want to big up all the people giving the prize, and we want to big up all the sponsors involved in today's race. We want to big up the Belize Bank, the Belize Tourist Board, Belize City Council, Design Depot, Digi, Santiago Castillo, M&M's, and the Belize Cycling Federation, the CFB. I want to thank these people for making this race possible today. Of course, again, bringing up the people, bringing it live into your living room. Magnum champion of dancehall, Magnum Tonic Wine, and by Mr. Kevin Logan, also bringing it live into your living room on this beautiful Sunday morning. Earlier this morning, before the race started, I called out all the station prize. We'll call their names again. Thank you to all these people giving out those station prize. Just before I close off, we'll give them their flowers. Thank you guys for giving those beautiful prize. A lot of money is made out here today. Yes, and last week race, we had two races. We had one in Riga, we had one in Two Mother's Day race we had. Well, I covered the Imanis, and it was nice to see all the young ladies out. And we know quite a number of other young ladies want to get involved. Marla Nicoya, daughter. Faith Faber is training hard. She wants to get involved with cycling. She's done start to train, so soon we'll see young Faith Faber getting involved in the races. Then we have young, not really get on bike yet, but she's very, she wants to get involved with cycling also. Her name is Aisha Diaz. So we are trying to get a bike for her so she can join the female category and have a young super fan. She's only 10 years old. That's young Alisa Quilta. She wants to get involved with this sports also, so the female part of the sport will grow, and we want to see that. I know young Arenman Santos is she took a surgery, and shortly she'll be back on her bike. So like I said, we want to encourage young ladies, and like I said, Mr. Martinez, Ruben Martinez, Team Emanes is big on the female category, so he will build that. And we have other young ladies. We know Chavaria Cycling bring out two other young ladies. One of them did the ride last week Sunday. She finished her event. And we have other ones that will start race in a few. Folks, we're here with the lead group. Sitting in the back here, we have Greg Lovell, we have Bob Gabriel and Sandales. Up front on the pace, we have Bundle of Joy, Henry Moreira. As we approach Fresh Pond, Henry Moreira taking up the pace, Brandon Catus riding for Running Rebels. We have Big Sam Vice rides for Team Santinos. We have Smokes Gladden rides for Team SPD. We have Gabriel Cardoza ride for Team Santinos. We have Alvan Gillett, SPD. And the 4 riders just at the back there, Sandales, Bob Gabriel, Greg Lovell and Jose Choto. As we make our way towards Fresh Pond. So they tell Smokes go for the prize, and immediately jumping on the wheel of Smokes Gladden wheel is Cardoza, and Smokes Gladden will get that prize. Smokes Gladden jumping for the prize at Fresh Pond. Smokes Gladden riding for SPD will get that prize at Fresh Pond, been followed by Cardoza. Folks, it's fun out here seeing the cyclists communicating as Henry Moreira tell Smokes go for the prize. He challenged by Cardoza, but Cardoza wasn't fast enough to stay on the wheel of Smokes, and Smokes won that prize there at Fresh Pond. Folks, this is the A category Chief Birthday Race, Masters Race. The 2 riders just out front, Gabriel Cardoza and Smokes Gladden. As we make our way through the boom Hattieville Road, the pace is down to some 22 miles an hour. A crosswind started this morning in front of the San Carlos Plaza. Make our way up the Philip Wilson Highway, make a left turn onto this boom Hattieville Road, which we are on right now. We go all the way to the roundabout at Hattieville and then return. Brandon Catus joining the pack. A small gap, 4 riders up front now. Brandon Catus on the pace, driving the pace. Been followed by Cardoza, been followed by Smokes and Greg Lovell have come across. A small gap to the other riders. Everybody looking around to see who will pace. I believe a other Santinos rider have come across. It seems that it's Balam who have come across. A Mexican Balam have made his way across, folks. Out of nowhere, Balam have made his way across, along with Jody Williams. Balam and Jody Williams have joined, and Balam is riding across to these 4 lead riders. Balam is riding his way across. Jody Williams also have made his way across. So here comes Balam, Balam all over his machine ride for Team Santinos as he makes his way across to the 4 lead riders. Here comes Jody Williams. Jody Williams also made it across. Roger Troyer have made it across. Roger Troyer. Mark Stain have made it across. Riding for BZ Boys. Roger Troyer, folks, a brand new. I can see Red Bull riding for Elephant Sons in that group, folks. Quite a number of riders have made it across, and so these riders are trying to make their way to the front of the race. What an exciting event, folks. Even before we get a chance to stop, some riders have come across. We see Balam, we see Jody Williams, we see Mark Stain, we see Roger Troyer have all made their way to the front of the race. These are the 4 riders who have made themselves across. We have Jody Williams riding for Team M&M's. We have Balam riding for Team Santinos. We have Mark Stain riding for BZ Boys, and we have Roger Troyer riding for Troyer Treats. And the work is being left all by Sandales. Have to do all the work to try to close that gap. Sandales have to do all the work. It seems that Alban Gillett in some trouble. And we have a group of riders just up front driving the pace. I believe it's Gabriel Cardoza, followed by Brandon Catus, followed by Big Sam, followed by Smokes Gladden, Jose Choto and Gregory Lovell. Folks, the race have been blown to smithereens. And look at Sandales, This is a madman, folks. It's wild, it's beautiful, it's crazy. It is exciting. Look at Sandales doing some 35 miles an hour, and his wheel is Bob Gabriel and Henry Moreira. They passed the 4 riders who were not able to hold the wheel as this Sandales tried to make his way across. Look at Sandales, all outward. Sandales going like a freight train. Look at this man driving away. He's about to make contact. Look at Sandales all over his machine. Sandales grinding away. Sandales looking back, asking for no help. He sees the damage. Sandales, you can see one teeth. Sandales driving it, followed by Bob, followed by Heno, followed by Roger Troyer. Look at Sandales as they're about to make contact. Sandales riding for Running Rebels as they are running things out here. They are past the riders. Somebody not able to hold on as Sandales have made contact, and immediately Cardoza and the pace again. Cardoza out of his saddle. Cardoza as Sandales have made contact. Henry Moreira getting smart. Henry Moreira jumping across. Bob sticking to Sandales like glue. Yes, Bob Gabriel sticking to Sandales like glue, folks, as we have made our way to the front of the race. The 4 riders, Roger Troyer have made across, but a small gap to Jody Williams, Balam, Mark Steen, and I think Red Bull is in that group as they make contact again. Big Sam now on the attack. Big Sam now on the attack as they have caught. Folks, it's wild, it's crazy, it's beautiful, it's exciting, it's magnificent. What a race, what a race. These masters are definitely giving the fans a show for their money, folks. Yes, these masters riders are hitting the tarmac that, like, you know, they want to cause a fire. Fireworks is on as Big Sam on the front, followed by Henry Moreira, followed by Greg Lovell. Gabriel Cardoza closing the gap. Sandales again, and like I said, Bob sticking to him like glue. And this beautiful Sunday morning, the Masters race. Brandon Catoos out of the saddle, a fake. Folks, big up the people bringing live into your living room. Champion of Dancehall, Magnum Tonic Wine, and by Mr. Kevin Logan, bringing it live straight into your living room on this beautiful Sunday morning, folks. We can see the 4 riders dangling there. We can see 4 riders dangling, trying to make contact, and just behind I can see who have last contact. That's Alvan Gillett, still trying to close the gap. But these riders up are causing ruction and destruction this morning, folks. Like I mentioned, the winner will definitely emerge from this group of riders. These are the heavy hitters of the Masters event. Give you their names again. On the front, Big Sam Vicio rides for Team Santinos. Smokes Gladden rides for SPD. Henry Moreira rides for Bundle of Joy. Gabriel Cardoza rides for Team Santinos. Greg Lovell rides for Lovell Cycling. We have Roger Troyer rides for Troyer Treats. We have Brandon Catoos rides for Running Rebels. We have Jose Choto rides for Troyer Treats. We have Miguel Sandales rides for Running Rebels. We have Bob Gabriel rides for SPD. And the group just behind, about to make contact. Here comes Red Bull on the pace. And we can see the guys about to make contact. On the front, we have, oh, you have to go back. Yeah. Sam Vicio need water. Yeah. And Gabriel Cardoza sees that. Gabriel Cardoza attacking. Gabriel Cardoza attacking, and immediately Roger Troyer jumping on the wheel of Cardoza. Here goes Smokes Gladden. Smokes Gladden trying to close the gap. Man, the dasher water. Look at Brandon Catoos. They are all trying to close the gap as Gabriel Cardoza causing some ruction and destruction. Gabriel Cardoza followed by Roger Troyer, folks. This is the A category. What an exciting race. These master riders definitely turn up a storm out here on the Boom Hattieville Road. We are approaching, we are just a few miles from the halfway point of this beautiful event this morning. Chief birthday Masters race. Huh? Yeah, yeah. You're not supposed to serve it in front of the race. Let me get a little drink of my Ricola. Now I feel refreshed again when I don't drink Ricola. Folks, the Mark Stain, Red Bull, that's Alex Pratt, ride for Elephant Sons, Jody Williams ride for M&M's, and Benito Balam riding for Team Sanders have made it back. So this is the main group, this is the lead group in the Masters Chief birthday race held here today, the 18th of May 2025. On the front, Roger Troyer rides for Troyer Treats on the front, followed by Smokes Gladden, Brandon Catus, Gabriel Cardoza, Henry Morera, Greg Lovell, Jody Williams, Mark Stain, Miguel Sandales, Bob Gabriel, Big Sam Vicio, Alex Pratt aka Red Bull, Benito Balam, and we have Jose Choto. Who will it be, folks? Who will win this event? Like I mentioned, Mr. Guns is covering the B and C category today. Who's your favorite rider for that event? It's very hot in the country of Belize. The sun is shining, the wind is blowing, and ruction and destruction and the tarmac. Here comes, guess who? Here comes Alvan Gillett, and we have Sherman Thomas. Sherman Thomas rides for Fun and Fitness, have made it across. Sherman Thomas have made it across, folks. So Alvan Gillett and Sherman Thomas have joined back the lead group of this event. So the group is, oh, close, almost touch wheels. Balam almost touch the wheel of Alvan Gillett. Alvan Gillett was too happy with that. But this gentleman, Balam have also deep dish wheel, and the wheel in the crosswind here, it's tear you. I don't know how this young man ride the wheel, but those are some deep dish carbon wheels. Not really recommended to ride in these climatic conditions. But Balam seems that he can handle it. Folks on the front, Smokes Gladden on the front, followed by Mark Stain, followed by Jody Williams, Cardoza, Greg Lovell, Roger Troyer, Henry Morera, Brandon Catus, Sandales, Alvan Gillett, Big Sam. Whoa. So, see folks who are telling how dangerous about cycling. That Sherman Thomas touched the wheel of Jose Choto and he gone off the road. He never fall, but that was very close. He returned back to his bike. He's back on his bike. Hopefully he make his way back. So you have to pay keen attention in this crosswind. What happened? I can explain to you, fans. So in the crosswind, you try to get shelter. The wind will catch you from a certain angle. So you try to get shelter from the rider in front of you. And if you make a small, if you overlap his wheel and he make a small turn, you can touch his wheel, and that's exactly what happened. So you have to be extremely careful. You have to maybe shout out and say, I'm here. But you have to give that little space like Sandales is giving to Red Bull. See, Jose Choto, they overlap Bob wheel, and if Bob make one cut inside, then you cut off that rider. So you have to be extremely vocal and let the rider know that you are there. Like I said, cycling is not for the faint of heart. We take risks. I signed the Giro Italia. You know, this guy was out of the race early, nasty crash. Suppose I broke his back. And then I saw another one get in a crash and broke his hand. His hand was properly bent up, twist up. But it's all part of cycling. We know what we face. The cyclists know what they face out here. Even us as streamers know the danger we take, the risk we take. But it's all part of the sport. We are fast approaching the prison, and so we're not too far from the halfway point. And on the front we have Mark Stain riding for BZ Boys, followed by Cardoza, Team Tantinos, Smokes Gladden, SPD, Greg Lovell Cycling, Roger Troyer Treats, Bannon Catus, Running Rebels, Jody Williams, M&M's, Big Sam Vicio. Rides for Team Santinos, Bundle of Joy, Henry Moreira, Alex Pratt, Red Bull, Elephant Sons. We have Balam, rides for Team Santinos, Jose Choto, Troyer Treats, Alvan Gillett, SPD, Sandales, Running Rebels, and Bob Gabriel, SPD. I'm seeing if when he's making his way back. Yes, Sherman Thomas making his way through. Sherman Thomas about to join back the group of riders. Sherman Thomas, who went off the road just a short while ago. And picking up the pace up front is Mark Stain. A serious crosswind, folks, a serious crosswind. And here goes Cardoza. Cardoza have caught up to Mark Stain. Henry Moreira driving, trying to close the gap to Cardoza, along with Jose Choto. 3 riders breaking away from the group of riders. 3 riders breaking away. It's Cardoza on the front, followed by Henry Moreira and Jose Choto. 3 different teams. There's a station prize. Who get a prize? It seems that Henry Moreira will take that prize. Henry will take the prize here at the prison. There's a flag wave. Henry Moreira taking that prize easy from Cardoza and Jose Choto. 3 riders. This is the central prison for Belize. And we can see Cardoza, we can see Sandales making his way across with Bob Gabriel and Banan Catus. Small gap open up as the 3 lead riders. Cardoza on the front, followed by Henry Moreira, One of Joy, Cardoza, Santinos, Jose Choto rides for Troyer Treats. And here comes 5 riders. We have Sandales making his way across. Sandales on the pace, followed by Bob Gabriel, followed by his teammate Brandon Catus, Greg Lovell, and Smokes Land. These are the riders making their way across to the front of the race. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 riders. 8 riders. A small gap. You can see Big Sam on the pace of that group just behind. The group have split. It's somewhere around about 5 or 7 seconds to the lead riders as Cardoza continue to press on. Here goes Sandales again. Sandales out of the saddle. Been marked by Bob Gabriel, Jose Choto, Brandon Catus, Henry Moreira. Dangerous Cats. These are the elites of the masters. Huh? Oh, okay. Folks, we are fast approaching the halfway point. The wind is blowing hard out here, folks. Let me tell you, I'm on the cycle and I feel like I'm at a beach. Once again, bigging up the people bringing it live into your living room. We want to big up the champion of dancehall, Magnum Tonic Wine, and also by Mr. Kevin Logan out of Boston. Thank you guys for bringing it live into the room of the fans on this beautiful Sunday morning in the Chief Masters birthday race. This is the A category. Some 35 riders started out this morning. As we left San Carlos Plaza, head up the Philip Wilson Highway, turn onto the Boom Hattieville Road, which we are on right now. So we are about to make the turn at Hattieville. And I want to big up some sponsors, of course. Big up the Belize Bank. Big up the Belize Tourist Board. Big up the Belize City Council. Design Depot. Digi. Santiago Castillo. M&M's and the Cycling Federation of Belize. We can see the turn up. You can see the roundabout. You can see Hattieville in the distance. The roundabout there, Hattieville. So we make a turn onto that, and then we return back. So we are about to complete the first half of the race. There's a split in the group, and here goes Sendales. Here goes Sendales. Sendales on the attack. Been marked by Bob Gable. Sendales on the attack. Man calls Sendales on the attack. Bob Gable on his wheel. Henry Moura closing the gap. Followed by Cardoza, followed by Greg Lovell, Jose Choto, Smokes Gladden, and Brandon Catus. Sendales driving the pace, folks, as we head towards the roundabout at Hattieville. Sendales driving the pace. Look at riders crumbling. Sendales not giving up. Can you see your family house there? As we make our way, there is the lead traffic wheel to make his way around the roundabout. It's Henry Moreira on the front, followed by Greg Lovell. So as the guys make their way around the roundabout, go quickly stretch. It's Henry Moreira, followed by Greg Lovell, Sendales. Here's the second group. We have Jody Williams, Alvan Gillett, Sharon Thomas, Red Bull, Mark Steen, Roger Troyer, and Balam, as they make their way around the roundabout. Nobody else in sight. All right. Yeah. Still no one inside, so I tell you the whole race have been blown to smithereens. Yes, folks, bringing up again the people bring the live into your living room. Champions of dancehall, Magnum Tonic Wine, and Mr. Kevin Logan. We can see two more SPD riders making their way towards Hattieville. That's Philip Leslie and Valan Sims. Those are the other two riders trying to make their way. Yeah, cause folks, as we speak, as we're about to make contact, you see three riders are off the front. Some other riders just making their way towards Hattieville. Let me see if I could see any riders there. Erson Butler in our crowd there. I see two guys from Elephant Sons. I see another rider from Rowan Rebels. Just off the front, we have about three riders. I'm just behind the second group. So the group at the front was split, and I believe it's Bob Gabriel off the front. Bob Gabriel along with Brandon Catus and Greg Lovell. Those are the three riders just off the front. Just sitting behind here, we have Cardoza, we have Smokes Gladden, we have Sendales, we have Henry Moreira, we have Big Sam Vicio, and Jose Choto. So the three riders off the front: Brandon Catus, Bob Gabriel, and Greg Lovell. We move up to the Tech de la Course, we move to the front of the race, where three riders have blown the whole race to smithereens. In a short while, so we say the B race is coming shortly, folks. So we have some rider out front. I can see the lead vehicle for the B category. You can see who the riders are off the front. We can see a Mexican, two Mexicans just off the front. Two Mexicans just off the front for the B riders. A huge gap. I can see Mr. Guns there, right at the the prison. Another Mexican rider, look like you have some kind of mechanical, but the two Mexican riders are blown the whole race to smithereens. Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Guns and the crew. So folks, we have joined the front of the race. 3 riders, Bob Gable driving the pace, followed by Brandon Catus and Gregory Lovell. This is the next group coming for the B riders. Let me see if I could see some names. I see Fun and Fitness. I can see D Wade. I can see another Mexican. So 2 Belize and a Mexican, another rider from Fun and Fitness. I think that's Floyd Williams. The whole race seems like they've blown to smithereens. There's the other group coming at the back. Kano, and these are the rest of the group from the B category. As we continue 2 races today, folks, A and B category. I'm covering the A, Mr. Guns covering the B. What an exciting day. Here these are the junior riders working out. Rafael Chota is out of the race. Way behind you have Beto making his way. So we are making our way back. We don't cover half of the race. We are heading back to the city. Who will it be, folks? Bob Gable driving the pace. The gap have opened up. The gap have definitely expanded, folks. So the 3 riders have pried open the gap. Let us see if those riders will come across. But Bob Gable on the front doing some 30 miles an hour, folks. Folks, at this moment I want to big up Geotech Belize. For your building and construction need, go to Geotech. We do soil and concrete testing to ensure building safety and structural integrity. Geotech Belize conduct numerous tests in the construction and engineering industry. We are located at 8.5 miles on the George Price Highway. So before you start construction, give Geotech Belize a call at 225-1130. You can Google us at our website and Facebook page. Geotech with Geotech Belize, minimize those risks from destructive storms, soil degradation, and faulty construction. Optimize your home and business for a long, satisfying, and secure peace of mind. Geotech Belize, ensuring quality in design and construction. Yes, I want to say good morning to my teacher, Mr. Demby York, and his crew from Geotech. There's a flag, another prize. Greg Lovell will pick up that prize. And there is the group at the back. The 3 riders have blown the race to smithereens. 3 riders, Brandon Catus riding for Running Rebels, Bob Gabriel riding for SPD, and Greg Lovell riding for Lovell Cycling. Folks, let me remind you of the prize for A category. First prize is $1,500 cash. Second prize is $1,000. Third prize is $500. And all these prizes are with a trophy. Fourth prize, $300 and a trophy. And fifth place, $200 and a trophy. So repeating again, first prize, $1,500 and a trophy. Second prize, $1,000 and a trophy. Third prize, $500 and a trophy. Fourth prize, $300 and a trophy. And fifth prize, $200 and a trophy. Bigging up the sponsors again, we want to big up the Belize Bank, the Belize Tourist Board, Belize City Council, Design Depot, Digi, Santiago Castillo, M&M's Engineering and the Cycling Federation of Belize. And of course, folks, you won't be able to see this without these people. Big up the people bringing it live into your living room. Champion of dancehall, Magnum Tonic Wine. Big up Magnum. You can get Magnum at any of the distributors selling across. I had a drink of Magnum just before I left home. Also by Mr. Kevin Logan out of Boston. Once again, I want to big up our Minister of Sports and Youth, the Honorable Anthony Mala. The man emphasized on making sports a priority in the country of Belize in schools. So big up yourself, Anthony Mala, and Mr. Daly, responsible for that venture. Folks, the gap continue to pry open. The gap continue to pry open. Will these guys make it over? Will these three riders, these three heavy hitters, ride all the way to the city? Three riders up front. Brandon Catus rides for Running Rebels. Bob Gabriel rides for SPD. And Gregory Lovell rides for Lovell Cycling as he marches through the Boom Hattieville Road. Heading back towards the city, we have completed half the distance. Once again, get well tuned to our brothers, George Abraham Sr., Adrian Williams, and Giovanni Choto. Wish you guys a speedy recovery. And anybody that is in the hospital or any of our friends, I know of someone, but I can't say anything until the family give me the permission. But you know, we have a past champion who is gravely ill, cross-country champion. But like I said, I can't say anything until the family give the okay. But myself, I want to pray for him. Turning the camera, the gap have definitely pried open. These three riders have blown the race to smithereens. Let us see if anybody will make it back over. And these three riders are riding like a well-oiled chain. They are sharing the pace. They are looking back. They have opened the gap. As we make our way through the Boom Hattieville Road. Just had a drink of Ricola. Want to big up my driver, Rick Castillo, keeping me safe and sound. What? We have to turn back on Rick? The guys have blown the race. Yeah, here there comes Rick. We got to turn back. So give you the names of the riders in this group. Big Red, they drive the vehicle for one here. So we have, this is a group, the third group on the road. We have Alvan Gillett, we have Balam, we have Sharon Thomas, give you the names. This is the third group on the road, like I mentioned. We have Alvan Gillett, we have Balam, we have Sharon Thomas, we have Rada Troya, we have Alex Pratt, we have Mark Steen, and we have Jody Williams. They are trying to bridge back to the group just in front of them as they get service. those are the riders: Alex Pratt, Sharon Thomas, Mark Steen, Balam, Choto, not Choto, Raja, Troya, Alvan Gillit. We're about to catch up to the second group on the road. Give the names of the riders in this group. We have Huset Choto, we have Smokes Land, we have Big Sam Vicio, we have Henu Moreira, we have Sendales, and we have Big Sam Vicio, just a few bicycle lengths in front. And the pacing is left up to Sendales, who's trying to close the gap to Big Sam Vicio. So we have 5 riders here and 1 rider just in front. The Chief Masters A category. 3 riders have flown the coupe in the likes of Brandon Catus, Bob Gable, and Greg Lovell, who have somewhere around a minute or so gap, and these bunch of riders. Let us see if these riders will cross as we enter onto the Philip Grossen Highway. We are through the Boom Hattieville Road on this beautiful Sunday morning. Picking up the people, bringing it live again into your living room. Champion of Dancehall, Magnum Tonic Wine, and also by Mr. Kevin Logan out of Boston. Bringing it live into your living room. Folks, as you know, Belize will host the Caribbean Championship coming up in October. So Kaya tells Sandales why the PSR Brandon at the front. Kaya not happy. Sandales on the front. Sandales, oh, but I think Sandales will try catch back. Sandales will try catch back. Big Sam, but Sandales. I think you listen to Kaya. Sandales driving the PS, folks. Sandales on the PS. He's doing some 30 miles an hour. 30 miles an hour. Kaya tooth in her hand, asking, "What is it? Are you crazy, man? You're gonna catch your boy up front." Kaya is waving him off. Kaya is waving him off. Well, Sandales is not having any of it. I'm not sure what's the communication. Sandales closes the gap to Big Sam. I think that Alimi wanted to close the gap to Big Sam. You know, Big Sam when but I think I read the play wrong. Sandales wanted to close the gap to Big Sam as he freewheels, and now he's jumping on the wheel of Cardoza. So Sandales is trying to cover all the attacks. There's no sight of the 3 lead riders. We are behind the second group on the road. We have Henu Moreira, we have Sandales, we have Cardoza, we have Big Sam, we have Jose Choto, and we have Smokesland. These are all heavy hitters in this event. And up front we have the 3 big heavy hitters. We have Greg Lovell, we have Big Bob Gabriel, and we have Brandon Catus. Those are the riders up front. And on the front, driving the PS, Bundle of Joy, Henu Moreira, as we fast approaching Fresh Pond. And it's beautiful Sunday morning here in the country of Belize. Way in the distance, we can see the 3 riders way in the distance. It's definitely somewhere just over a minute gap. Folks, once again, bigging up the sponsors making this race possible. We want to big up the Belize Bank, the Belize Tourist Board, the Belize City Council, Design Depot, Digi, Santiago Castillo, M&M's Engineering, and the Cycling Federation of Belize. Calling out the prize for the top 5 in the A category. In first place, you get a $1,500 and a trophy. Second place, it's $1,000 and a trophy. Third place, $500 on a trophy. Fifth place, $300 on a trophy. And fifth place, it's $200 on a trophy. That's for the A category. Mr. Guns will give you the prizes for the B category. And we can't stop from bringing up the people, bringing the life into your living room. Champion of dancehall, Magnum Tonic Wine. Folks, get those Magnum Tonic Wine. Also by Mr. Kevin Logan out of Boston. These guys have come to a slow, they are looking back. They have come to a slow, and that's allowing the guys to ride away. The three riders are riding away. Will they allow these guys to ride all the way by the free wheel? Now Jose Choto decided to pick up the pace. Riding for Troya Treats. Riders getting their service, folks. We just passed. We are approaching the boom bridge shortly, and the three riders are still out front. You can feel a heavy wind. Yeah, the riders Jose Choto on the front as we make our way towards the boom bridge. We make our way back to the front of the race where three riders have blown the whole race to smithereens. We join back the three riders. Hide my camera, hide my camera. Don't want to blow off. This machine is a power rocket as we make our way to the front of the race. Now see Rick head back, but don't worry about it. This motorcycle is flying. I don't want to tell you the speed on the speedometer, but this is a rocket scooter, a maxi scooter. Thank you, Mr. Kevin Logan. As we see the three riders in the distance, we are about to make contact to the three lead riders. Folks, a pleasant good morning to all our cycling fans as we're about to make contact. I want to thank my driver, keeping me safe. Brand new tires. Just making contact, folks. Sorry, I hide my camera because I know I blow off at the rock. We blow off, then in no race, so better. You see Rick head back for the short while, but we have joined the lead, the front of the race where the three lead riders have blown the whole race to smithereens. On the front, we have Greg Lovell riding for Lovell Cycling, Brandon Catus riding for Running Rebels, and Bob Gable riding for SPD. Once again, I want to say good morning to Miss Janine Catus there as she continues to take her treatment. We are with you 100%. We are praying for you to make a full recovery. Brandon Catus, Gregory Lovell, and Bob Gabriel, the three riders leading the race this morning on this beautiful Sunday morning. The Chief Masters birthday race. All these riders are over 40. And you see the guys over 40 and the guys still the rides on high speed. We're just approaching the boom bridge. I want to shout out all our cycling fans wherever you are. Mr. Ruben Rock, Mr. Ruben Martinez, Jacksonville supporter. Oswald Bowman, Mr. Kurt Kelvin, pick up you guys. The crew at the Lamar Park there in California. The crew in Houston, Roger Brandt and the crew. The crew in Miami, the Cayman Islands, the Caribbean. This morning I watched a race out there in yesterday I watched one in Guyana. See one this morning, I'm not sure exactly where that was. John Bolan in Taiwan, Richard Darson, Darwin Richardson there in Japan. We have fans in UK, Switzerland. And all the cycling fans across the world. These are the three lead riders making their way towards the Philip Wilson Highway. Make a right onto the Philip Wilson Highway straight into a headwind, so you know that are part of the pain. The guys are feeling the pain in their legs because right now not crosswind, but once we turn right onto the Philip Wilson Highway is in a direct headwind and the wind is blowing, folks. I feel like I had the keys on the beach, the way the wind blow. It's Greg Lovell on the pace doing some 22 miles an hour, followed by Brandon Catus and Bob Gabriel. The gap have definitely pried open. These three guys are working in a well-oiled chain. They are sharing the pace. Will these three riders go all the way? Will somebody attack and go solo? Knowing Bob's style, Bob will try to attack and go solo. Bob is not a sprinter. The two sprinter are Brandon Catus and Greg Lovell. That would be an awesome thing to see these two riders come to the finishing line. See who is the fastest, because Greg Lovell is known as the Belizean Bullet and Brandon Catus is the baddest sprinter. Good morning, Ray Catus. Bob on the pace, driving the pace. Bob stepping up the pace to some 23 miles an hour. Bob Gabriel wearing that National Road Championship Masters jersey. This morning the man sticks and Dallas like blue. Good morning, Keith Anderson. I had Charles Lewis and the show, folks. Remember, every Thursday night, tune in to As the Wheel Turns show as we recap race held over the past week and upcoming event. Like I mentioned, a lot of event coming up, a lot of races coming up. You know, the Road Championship is coming up in June for the Cycling Federation of Belize to crown TT champions and road champions in all categories: elite, masters, women, junior, youth. Then we have in September, we have, well, of course, I said, I don't think the two races are federation races, but I know that the race held by the Miguel and Cabral family, man in Dolfo, I think the Cycling Federation will not race. That's the race will be in September. Like I mentioned, these guys will be in studio to explain all about the race. But Imanis is having a race in August. It's a crit race. I'll give you more details on that. And then mental health awareness will have a race on June 28th. That's in South, in Riga. We'll give you updates on these races. Brandon Catus smiling. Brandon Catus looking good. The man is smile. The man is in a perfect position. Brandon Catus, let us see if we'll take it to the folks. Who you got your money on? Will you believe these three riders ride all the way to the city, or will the other riders make it across? If I turn my camera, no one in the distance. 2 minutes 10 seconds. 2 minutes 10 seconds, and I can't do when in the whole. How you go? Okay, so he says 2 minutes 10 seconds and the whole field is back together. So this is looking dangerous. This is looking good for these three guys, as the gap is some 2 minutes 10 seconds. That's a huge gap to close in this climatic condition out here today on the Hatfield Road and the Philip Wilson Highway, folks. This is the Masters event, the A category Chief Masters birthday race held here today. Big up, Chief. And of course, bigging up the people bringing it live into your living room. Champion of Dancehall, Magnum Tonic Wine. And also by Mr. Kevin Logan out of Boston, bringing it live straight into your living room. We want to big up the people sponsoring this event. We want to big up the Belize Bank. Big up the Belize Tourist Board. Big up the Belize City Council. Design Depot. Digi. Santiago Castillo Limited, M&M Engineering, and the Cycling Federation of Belize, making the race possible with these beautiful prizes. And again, let me mention the top 5 prizes for this Masters A category. In first place, it's a $1,500 cash plus a trophy. In second place, it's $1,000 plus a trophy. Third place is $500 plus a trophy. In fourth place, it's $300 plus a trophy. in 5th place is $200 plus a trophy. So the 3 riders, if they continue to work, the worst they can get is the $500. So they have $15,000, $1,000 and $500 at stake right here up front, plus a trophy and some additional station prize coming up. Want to pick up all the people giving the station prizes when I finish the event. I want to pick up the people again giving the station prize. But thank you all for those beautiful prizes. The race rich, as I say. Thanks to all you cycling fans who always tune in on races. So remember, the race is being recorded and it will be uploaded to YouTube, so you can get a double treat. So you can go back and watch the YouTube version as on our YouTube channel as the wheel turns. Remember, every Thursday night, tune in to as the wheel turns at 7:30 p.m. as we recap races, have guests and give giveaways. Folks, feel free for, if you have anything you want to give away, can give it away on the show Thursday night. Any, could be t-shirt, could be one water bottle, anything you want to give away, add your name, you know, we shout you out every Thursday night. Folks, a heavy headwind, we fast approaching the intersection, so we shortly will make a right turn onto the Philip Golson Highway, a right turn onto the Philip Golson Highway. And like I said, we are out front with the 3 lead riders. We might make one more stop because the gap is some 2 minutes 10 seconds the last time we had a time check, and that's very tough to close back in this climatic condition. But definitely some ruction and destruction will be caused back there as riders will, you know, try to break away as we make our way onto the shortly we make our way onto the Philip Golson Highway. The 3 lead riders, Bob Gabriel, Brandon Catus and Gregory Lovell, these are the 3 riders leading the charge in this A Masters category. So we're about to turn onto, you want to stop here quick? So as the 3 riders make their way, we'll stay here for a short while and then we'll catch the riders at the back, mechanically stretch and drink some Ricola. That's the beautiful motorcycle. Huh? Alright, go there, go there. That's my driver, Rick. This is the intersection. Look at the trees and the blower, the breeze, the blower. The 3 riders riding away, Bob Gabriel, Brandon Catus, and that's the baby, the maxi scooter, this thing that fly, and always riding along with us, Mr. Banks. His memory lives on forever. He would be right out here. Big up again to Miss Geraldine Kwan. She beautified the cycle with all these stickers as the wheel turns, ruction and destruction, blown to smithereens, no motor piercing, scatter like skittles, and there's Rick taking a little rest. Not looking good for these guys. We can see riders coming in distance. I can see riders coming in distance. We'll give some name. Shortly, we won't stay with them too long, and then we head up to the front of the race. That definitely not the whole group. that definitely have split. We see riders scattered like skittles all over the tarmac as they make their way towards the entrance here at the Boom, where the Boom Road meets the Philip Gorson Highway. So here comes the riders will give you some names shortly. So the riders are fast approaching us. I can see Henry Murray in that group. Sandales. I can see Sharon Thomas in that group. Here comes Sandales. I can see Cardoza, Jose Choto, Henry Morera, Big Sam Vicio, Smokes Gladden. Just behind you have Jody Williams, Roger Troyer, and Alex Pratt. We have Mark Steen. We have Alvan Gillit and Benito Balam. Alright, so we move our folks. Heavy headwind, like I mentioned. Some of the riders sitting at the back, like those slow, the only junior riders sitting at the back. But there we have it. Sandales and the attack. Sandales and the attack. Sandales and the attack. The only rider following him. We can see that's Henry Morera, Smokes Latin. Small gap to Smokes Latin. Look at riders as they scatter all over the tarmac. Sandales and the attack. Jody Williams, Thomas and Troyer. Gap open up to these guys. We have Sam Vicio. We have Alex Pratt. We have Jose Choto and Cardoza. Sandales getting no help from Henry Morera. And here goes Sandales again. Here goes Sandales again. Sandales out of the saddle, driving the pace. Sandales. Sandales driving the pace. Sandales out front, followed by Henry Morera. Jose Choto looking back. Heavy headwind, closing the gap. Big Sam. Alex Pratt and Cardoza. Way in the distance you can see the guys, the three lead riders. I don't think these guys will make it back. The winner will emerge from up front with the three lead riders, because these guys are attacking free wheel, and every time they do that, the rest of riders are riding away. Here comes Jody Williams. 3 minutes, the gap have ballooned to 3 minutes. The official said 3 minutes, so that's it. Lights out for these guys. Lights out for these guys. They won't make it back. And fly past, Smokes and flying past, immediately getting the attention of Sandales and Henry Morera. Folks gonna stay with them for a short while, and then we move up to the front of the race where three riders have blown the whole race to smithereens. The winners will emerge. It's tough to close 3 minutes. I don't think I know. Sandales giving a push at it. Sandales cross over to Smokes Glen, and Sandales driving the pace. Small gap. Sandales looks back, free wheels and his wheel. Smokes Glen and Henry Morera. So we are just behind. This is the main group of the A riders, the top group. Second group on the road, we have Jody Williams, Roger Troyer, we have Cardoza, we have Jose Choto, we have Sherwin Thomas, we had Red Bull, we have Big Sam, we have Smokes Gladden, and Big Sam will pass in front of Los Lagos. Big Sam, as soon as they catch back, Big Sam attack, immediately getting the attention of Sandales. Folks, the whole race have been blown to smithereens. We are not seeing those guys. They are way out of sight. The three lead riders heading towards the city. And now Jose Choto, we can see Sendales on the front, Sendales on the front, causing some ruction and destruction. Man, the free wheel is attacking free wheel, attacking free wheel, attacking free wheel. So every time do that, it disrupt the chase group. Nobody want to go pace, and that will cause the three riders to ride away to the finish of this event. We stay with them for a short while, and then we move up to the front of the race, where three riders, the three top riders, in the lights off. Brandon Catus, Bob Gabriel, and Greg Lovell, those are the three riders, 1, 2, 3. I believe that's how the race will finish. And here goes Sam again. Sam on the attack, immediately getting attention again of Sendales. Sendales immediately out of his saddle, chasing the wheel of Big Sam Vicio. Folks, big up the people again, making this race possible. We want to big up the Belize Bank, the Belize Tourist Board, Belize City Council, Design Depot, Digi, Santiago Castillo Limited, M&M's Engineering, and the Cycling Federation of Belize. These guys are going nowhere. It's all attack and free wheel. Once again, bringing up the people, bringing live into your living room. We want to big up champion of dancehall, Magnum Tonic Wine, and also by Mr. Kevin Logan out of Boston. All master riders, this is the second group on the road. Big Sam again on the attack, Big Sam again on the attack, Big Sam again on the attack, being followed by Sendales. We're somewhere around mile 12 here on the Philip Golson Highway, where three riders have escaped, have blown the whole race to smithereens. Big up to all the cycling fans in tune on this beautiful Sunday morning. It's extremely hot, folks. Extremely hot. Cycling not for the faint of heart. So I'm looking back and asked them, let's go guys, let's get together, let's try to come together. Sendales won't get in the mix. He's just covering for his teammate up front. He have no Brandon Catus up front. And likewise, the guys from SPD won't assist much. So the guys there where don't have no team members, won't have to work hard to make it across. So it would be Team Santino's, who you have Lovell, the only rider from Lovell Cycling over there. Bob have teammates at the back, and Ronald Welbus have teammates at the back. So the guys have slowed a bit as we head into a heavy headwind. You can see on the trees, look on the palms of the coconut tree lying down. Look at the trees lying down. So that tell you how windy it is out here today. And here goes Sam again, here go Big Sam again, Big Sam on the attack again. Been followed by Roger Troyer, Sendales, Smokes Gladden, Williams, Jody Williams not panicking, he's just grinding away. A small gap as Bob continue, as Sam continue to put the pace. And Sendales driving pace, Roger Troyer free wheel. And here comes Henry Moreira ponging away. And Moreira ponging away as we make our way towards Ladyville. Still Sam on the front, followed by Sendales, followed by Smokes Gladden. These are the three riders who broke just way. And here comes Henry Moreira, here comes Henry Moreira, being joined by Jose Choto. And Sendales again, Sendales relentless, Sendales attacking. He wants to go solo. And they have snapped the elastic band, 5 riders have snapped the elastic band. As we can see Cardoza, we can see Red Bull, Alex Pratt, Sharon Thomas, Roger Troyer, and Jody Williams. As they free, huh? Yeah, alright, if you have to book out, you have to book out. Yeah, so folks, we leave these guys and we move up to the front of the race. So we leave this group, we move up to the front of the race. On this beautiful Sunday morning. Oh my paper blow away. Well, I don't call out Hope I can remember all that stuff on the paper. Folks, this is the Chief Masters race. Huh? Yeah, the paper blower had all the information from, but I think I could remember the names. So we're passing through Ladyville. I want to big up the chief. It's at the A category. I can see if I can remember the names of the people and I see whether the sponsors are try to memorize. I know the live is brought by Champion of Dancehall, Magnum Tonic Wine, and Mr. Kevin Logan. I can remember that. The sponsors are the BTB, Digi, Belize City Council, Design Depot, Cycling Federation of Belize, M&M's, and somebody else. But get one person. Folks, there's no one in sight. We move up to the front of the race on this beautiful Sunday morning. Try kind of hide the camera. Mr. Guns cover the B and C category at this moment as we make our way to try to join back the three lead riders up front. They broke away just after the turn at Hattieville. Bob Gabriel, Brandon Gattuso and Gregory Lovell. Bob rides for SPD, Brandon rides for Running Rebels, and Lovell rides for Lovell Cycling. So we are almost catching up to these lead guys. We passed through Ladyville. You can see the riders just in the distance. I think the first prize, let me repeat the first prize again. So the first prize in this category is $1,500 plus a trophy. Second prize is $1,000 and a trophy. Third prize is $500 plus a trophy. Fourth place $300 and a trophy, and fifth place $200 and a trophy. Those are the prizes for this event. Beautiful sky here in the country of Belize. All you cycling fans. So we can see the three riders, folks. You can see the riders. Greg Lovell, a small gap to Greg Lovell all alone. Greg Lovell all alone as we make our way through Ladyville. Greg Lovell all alone. Been followed by Brandon. We have Bob Gabriel and Brandon Gattuso trying to close the gap to the one lead rider, Greg Lovell, who is trying to ride solo, pass in front of the airport road. We're carried to the Philip Wilson International Airport. So folks, we are fast approaching the finish of this event. Bob Gabriel trying to close the gap to Greg Lovell, who have attacked out. Followed by Brandon Gattuso. Who will it be, folks? Will it be the winner? Will emerge from these three riders? One of these riders will be victorious today. So we're headed towards the city with the three lead riders up front. Gregory Lovell, Bob Gabriel and Brandon Gattuso, who broke away in this. the AM Masters event. The last gap we get them at 3 minutes, 3 minutes. Bob Gabriel about to make contact. Bob Gabriel along with Brandon Cruz about to make contact to the one lead rider. We're inching closer, folks. Who will it be? Who will have the money pan? As Greg dances out of the saddle, as Bob closes the gap, about to make contact back with Greg Lovell, who does about 3 bicycle lengths in front of Bob and Brandon Catus. The big showdown between Gregory Lovell and Brandon Catus coming up in just a few miles time, folks. So don't leave your television, don't leave your gadget, stay close, continue to share the live and witness an exciting conclusion, and then we'll be followed by Mr. Guns coming in for the B category. We'll get some interviews with all the winners of this event today. Heavy headwind, folks. Heavy headwind. Look at the trees there on the lie down. That's a beautiful river there. Beautiful river. We just heading towards about mile 7 here on the Philip Golson Highway as we head back towards the city. Well, shout out all know die-hard cycling fans, always tune into cycling. Big up on yourself. I can't remember all of the name right now. And here goes Bob Gabriel on the attack, Bob Gabriel on the attack, Bob Gabriel on the attack, Bob Gabriel trying to lose these guys. Like I mentioned, Bob Gabriel knows he's not a sprinter, so he'll do his best to try to lose these guys, but immediately the response from Greg Lovell responding immediately, joined by Brandon Catus. Let us see if Bob will finish solo or if it will be a showdown between Brandon Catus and Greg Lovell. I really want to see that showdown between Brandon Catus and Greg Lovell, two of Belize's best sprinters, especially in the Masters category. Here goes Bob again, Bob again on the attack, Bob again on the attack, trying to lose the riders, but immediately Brandon Catus jumping on the wheel of Bob. So folks, when you have good sprinters, as soon as people like Bob try to attack and jump on the wheel, getting his slipstream, that I want to save the energy. There are some officials and servicemen, and those are the vehicle behind. Service personnel, Bob Gabriel, Brandon Catus, and the Belizean bullet, Greg Lovell. Who will it be, folks? Who will it be? No one in sight. Big up the Minister of Sports and Youth, the Honorable Anthony Mala, doing an awesome job. Listen to the man's speech. The man said he wants to invest in sports. He wants to get a lot of young kids in sports, keep them out of trouble. He said, and then you have to spend less money on buying vehicles and guns for the police department. So, yes, Minister, good initiative. We want to see the young kids get involved. We have a lot of energy, so they need to get in sports instead of idle minds. Keep them busy. You know, build some more basketball court, football field, you know, even cricket, cycling, track and field, golf, whatever. Sports is a way out. Here go Bob again, Bob on the attack again, Bob on the attack, trying to break these guys' legs. Bob on the attack, and Brandon and Greg responding to every move. As we are fast approaching the Hallova Bridge, Brandon Catus looking good. Let us see if Brandon Catus will bring this win home for his beautiful wife at home, Mrs. Janine Catus, who continue to take her treatments. And we wish her all the best. And she makes a full recovery. Just passed in front of Hakeem Shipyard. And it's still the 3 riders all together. Bob trying his best to ride home solo. But these guys are right on his heel. Folks, bigging up the people bringing it live into your living room. Champion of dancehall, Magnum Tonic Wine, and also by Mr. Kevin Logan out of Boston. Pick up all the people giving station prizes today. Pick up all the cyclists who came up to line up this morning in this event. Picking up you, the fans, true cycling fans. Yeah, some fans say they're not go cook until the race finish. Remember, folks, in October, international riders come to our shows as Belize hosts the Caribbean Cycling Championship, the U23 and the Elite, I believe. And Belize will host them. They'll have the race here, so you'll get more details on that. Huge event, that's an international event. UCI will be here. Strict rules and regulations. It's not all Belizeans that will take part, there's only one Belize team, so only a few of our guys will be taking part. It's riders from other country, other Caribbean country that will be taking part in that event. Don't know the course exactly when they use as yet, but they'll probably use some course that is safe for the riders. So I guess the guys from UCI will come to Belize and they will choose the course, make sure it's safe for our the riders that are attending, both local riders and international riders. Here go Greg Lovell, there's a prize. Greg Lovell won that prize. Greg Lovell spinning for the prize at Jane Usher. Greg Lovell taking that prize easy. So Greg Lovell really looking good today, folks. Really want to see the showdown between Greg Lovell and Brandon Catus. Who will it be? We approach the Halva Bridge, and mark my word, Bob will try to attack right up the bridge. Check it out, Bob will try to attack right up the bridge again. That's a usual spot where he try to attack. The 3 riders, we are fast approaching the finish, folks. We are fast approaching the finish. So if the fans want to see the conclusion, they head out to the San Cas Plaza. You'll get 2 exciting finish. You'll have the finish from the A category, and then you have the finish from the B category. As we make our way up the bridge. Make no way wrong the roundabout. Looking back, no one in sight. We can't go back there again. Well, latest time gap. Well, latest time gap. 3 minutes. So the officials still said 3 minutes that the latest time gap. 3 minutes is the time gap. As we make our way up the bridge, I can see if Bob attack. I can see if Bob try to give a go at it. Because this is Bob's favorite spot for attack. And here he goes. Here goes Bob Gabriel. You see, I read him like a book. Bob Gabriel and the attack as we make our way up the bridge. Bob Gabriel and the attack immediately been joined by Brandon Catus and Greg Lovell. Brandon Catus looking pretty sharp. Bob Gabriel will get this prize on top of the bridge. Bob Gabriel get that prize. Bob Gabriel getting the prize on top of the bridge. Bob Gabriel realized the 2 sprinters won't allow him to escape. So this will come down to the wire, and definitely it will be a all-out sprint between Brandon Catus and Greg Lovell. Huh? If what?
I take Brandon.
Okay, all right. So Rick is saying here, Brandon. Yes, Brandon is riding very smart today. Brandon is riding smart today. So my driver said he picked, Rick said he picked Brandon Catus for the win. Folks, make your pick, make your predictions. Who will it be today? Will Brandon Catus bring home the victory for his beautiful wife? Or will Greg Lovell outsprint them? Or will Bob Gable try to go solo? But the way he's looking, Brandon Catus is riding extremely smart today, sitting on the wheel of these guys. And when Bob attack, Brandon respond faster than Greg. Greg a monster sprinter. So this will be a very exciting sprint as we make our way to the finishing line. Folks, remember, bigging up the people bringing it live into your living room. Champion of dancehall, Magnum Tonic Wine, and of course Mr. Kevin Logan bringing it live into your living room. I want to big up all the people sponsoring prize today. I want to big up my driver, Rick. I want to big up my family who continue to support me in doing what I love. Bring the life straight into the room of the fans. So 35 riders started this morning in front of San Cas Plaza. We made our way up the Philip Golson Highway, make a left turn onto the Boom Hattieville Road, make a turn around the roundabout at Hattieville, head back in the same direction, and now we are back on the Philip Golson Highway, just about 3+ miles from the finish. 3 or so plus miles. Now the cat and mouse start. So here goes Bob again, as we speak. Bob Gable on the attack, and immediately Brandon Catus on the wheel of Bob Gable, and Greg, fighting to catch back, but Bob on the front, driving the pace. Bob on the front, Brandon Catus right on the wheel of Bob Gable. Brandon Catus looking sharpest as Greg fighting to close back the gap. As he closes back the gap, folks, I would have to go with Brandon Catus also today, folks. As Bob free wheels. Who will it be? Will it be Bob Gabriel? Will it be Brandon Catus? Or will it be Greg Lovell? Make your predictions, folks. Make your predictions as we head towards the city. This is the A category Masters Chief Birthday Masters race. Three riders, as they make inch their way closer with every pedal stroke, making their way closer and closer to the city. Folks, remember this race will be uploaded to YouTube, so as soon as I reach home, we'll start to upload it to YouTube, so you see very clear on your television. So we are streaming live on Facebook, and later on you can see this race on the YouTube channel as the wheel turns. Remember, tune in every Thursday night to As the Wheels Turns cycling show, where we recap races held over the past week, upcoming events, have guests, and give giveaways. Trying to keep cycling alive in Belize. Someone have to do it. And I try, and here goes Gregory Lovell and attack. Oh, there's a prize coming up. Gregory Lovell won that prize. So folks, just tell me one thing, if Gregory Lovell go for all these prize, Brandon Catus is very smart. Brandon Catus won the victory. He won that $1,500. So Brandon Catus will sit on, and Greg Lovell heading for the prize. Greg Lovell will get that prize. Greg Lovell getting the prize pretty easily. Here in front of Mejias. And here go Bob Gable again. Bob Gable on the attack. Bob Gable on the attack. And immediately Brandon Catus on his wheel. Folks, we're inching closer to the finish. Head out to the San Carlos Plaza to see the exciting conclusion of this exciting event here today on the Philip Golson Highway and the Boom Hatfield Road. Who will it be? We pass in front of one of our big sponsors there, Design Depot, folks. Design Depot, stop in, get all your stuff. There's it, the big sign, Design Depot, all in one place. There's another station prize again. Bob Gable get that station prize. So that says one thing: Brandon Catus wants the victory. Brandon Catus wants the victory. Brandon Catus wants this victory, and the way he's riding, I can see Brandon Catus winning. Greg Lovell second. Folks, as we head towards the city, 3 riders looking back, still at no one in sight. It's the 3 riders as we head, almost reach a roundabout here at the Chatamal Boulevard. 3 riders. Who will it be, folks? Who will it be? Will it be Greg Lovell? Will it be Bob Gabriel? Or will it be Brandon Catus? As we fast approaching the city, fast approaching San Carlos Plaza, we are at the roundabout. Big up the traffic officers, keeping the cyclists safe. Make our way around the roundabout on this stretch now. So we are inching close, Bob looking back, no one in sight. Greg Lovell on the pace. Passing over the bump in front of Brody's. Good morning, Miss Jennifer Kanaki and the whole Georgeville crowd. Big up to all the cycling fans in Belize and across the world. Bob on the front, marked by Brandon Catus and Gregory Lovell. Folks, we're inching closer and closer. Who will it be? Bob Gabriel, Brandon Catus and Greg Lovell heading towards the finish on this beautiful Sunday morning in the Masters International Masters Race, Chief International Birthday Masters Race. These 3 riders broke away just after the halfway point there in Hatfield. Bob Gabriel, Brandon Catus and Gregory Lovell, and they're riding all the way to the city. Who will be champion today, folks? Big up the people bringing live into your living room. Champion of dancehall, Magnum Tonic Wine, and of course also by Mr. Kevin Logan out of Boston, bringing it live straight into your living room. I want to big up all the people made in this race possible. My paper blower with this breeze out of, folks. I have to tie that thing for Rick back the next time so it don't blow away. But I can remember some of the, I don't know if I'm missing anybody, but I can remember the BTB, I can remember the Belize City Council, M&M Engineering, the Cycling Federation of Belize, Design Depot, the Belize Tourist Board, Digi, and somebody else I forgot. So we're making our way around the next roundabout here. Yeah. But I tell the man, let's go. These are the 3 winners. These are the 3 top riders. This will be 1, 2, 3. These guys can securely say that they will get some prizes. First place is $1,500 cash plus a trophy. Second prize is $1,000 cash plus a trophy. Third prize, $500 plus a trophy. There's a prize coming up. Let me see who will get this prize. And I think Brandon not interested in the prize. Brandon wants the big victory. Folks, as we inch closer, it seems that Greg Lovell will get this prize. Greg Lovell riding over the line. We're just in front of this outer front of the SPD building. So we are almost at the finish, folks. We are almost just a few minutes more and we'll have the conclusion of this event. Brandon Catus warming up. Yes, the wiping hand. Brandon Catus getting ready for the sprint. This is the cat and mouse. This is the cat and mouse as they slow to some 15 miles an hour, 14 miles an hour. They slow to some 15 miles an hour. This will be an all-out sprint. And folks, I have the sprint between Brandon Catus and Greg Lovell, and I have Brandon Catus winning today. Greg spent a lot of energy. I'm sprinting for all those prizes, and Brandon Catus is right on the wheel of Bob as they're leaving Greg out front. Greg on the front. The pace is still some 15 miles an hour as Greg Greg giving a fake attack. Folks, we are fast approaching the finish. Who will it be? Who will it be? Will it be Greg Lovell? Will it be Bob Gabriel? Will it be Brandon Catus? Have your pick, folks. I'll try to bring it straight into your living room. Who? Boy, songs like the St. Dallas is coming across. St. Dallas is coming across according to the official. St. Dallas coming all alone. St. Dallas coming all alone, and it seems that Bob have got the message. Bob is on the pace. Bob said, "You won't take away my $500 if I get third place." Bob now on the pace. Bob on the pace, and you can see St. Dallas coming at the back. Bob Gabriel driving the pace. Bob Gabriel followed by Brandon Catus, followed by Greg Lovell. Bob Gabriel. There is a Miss Karen, Brandon's mom shouting out. Bob on the front, followed by Brandon Catus, followed by Greg Lovell. Bob Gabriel. Who will it be, folks? Brandon looking good in the perfect position. Brandon in the perfect position. Bob on the front, followed by Greg Lovell. Who will it be? St. Dallas, I understand St. Dallas is coming. Folks, we are just behind the three lead riders. Bob Gabriel, driving the pace, said he won't get my prize as St. Dallas is making his way over to the three lead riders. But we can see St. Dallas just behind. It will be just a bit too short. St. Dallas is coming like a freight train. St. Dallas is coming like a freight train. St. Dallas is coming, folks, like a freight train. He's making his way through traffic, and Bob is looking back. He's not seeing him. Bob Gabriel, no. The sprint is about to start. The sprint is about to start, and here goes Brandon Catus. Here goes Brandon Catus. Here goes Brandon Catus. Greg Lovell, Brandon Catus. Greg Lovell, Brandon Catus. Brandon Catus. Greg Lovell. Greg Lovell. It will be Greg Lovell. Greg Lovell, followed by Brandon Catus, followed by Bob Gabriel, folks. Greg Lovell is really awesome. Greg Lovell won so many prizes and still able to beat Brandon Catus at the end. That was an exciting finish, you know. Greg proved me wrong. Greg proved me wrong this morning. Greg is the Belizean bullet indeed. And St. Dallas just passed the finishing line. Yes, man. Tell me about. So, Greg Lovell, the bullet, proved me wrong today. We had Brandon Catus sitting all along, but Greg Lovell, definitely a true sprinter, the Belizean bullet, winning this event today on this beautiful Sunday morning.
Good race.
Yes, good race. Very exciting.
I enjoyed it.
You enjoyed? Okay, here comes Jose Choto. Jose Choto in 5th place, so all alone.
Anybody never get too far behind? They close the gap for another 3 minutes?
Yeah.
St. Dallas and they close the gap.
Here comes other group of riders as they make their way to the finishing line.
Start the sprint too early.
Here comes, I can see Henry Murray in this group. I can see Mark Stein in this group. I can see Cardoza in this group. The sprint is starting. I can see Roger Troyer, and it's Cardoza, it's Henry Morera, Cardoza, Roger Troyer, and we can see Mark Stein. Here comes Mark Stein.
Yes, and I rode Montero. The guy in Montero, yeah. Let's go to fire.
Here comes more riders. You can see Big Sam Vicio. You can see Smokes Gladden and Sharon Thomas. You can see Red Bull coming along with Jody Williams. The race have definitely been blown to smithereens, rather scattered all over the tarmac.
Big Mike today, kite all right today.
Yeah, so it seems that's all the riders for the A category. The rest of the riders probably abandoned. So I'll try to get some interviews because shortly Mr. Guns will make a way to this finishing line and cover the finish or move over to the magazine with somebody come. So I see next A rider coming. Once again, bringing up the people, bringing live into your living room. Champion of dancehall, Magnum Tonic Wine, also by Mr. Kevin Logan. So this is Alvan Gillett. As soon as Alvan Gillett passes the finishing line, I'll make my way over and get some interviews with the winners of this event. So Alvan Gillett making his way to the finishing line. I'll make my way over to San Cas Plaza where I'll get some few interviews with winners of the event. So here comes Alvan Gillett. He's about to cross the finishing line. He rode awesome today. Definitely a tough day in the saddle. So here comes Alvan Gillett as he crosses the finishing line. I'll make my way to San Cas Plaza. Who? Be the come? Yeah. So I leave Mr. Guns, let him do his thing there. I'll make my way to. I hope everybody have the two gadgets on the could peep on. Good morning, guys. So I'm heading towards San Cas Plaza and get some interviews. Like I mentioned, Mr. Guns covering the B category, so shortly they will have that. He will have that result. So making my way to San Cas Plaza. I will get some interviews shortly. Exciting day. Looking for the riders. There's Greg Lovell. So I get an interview right now with the winner, Greg Lovell. Huh? Okay, alright, okay. So I get an interview right now with Greg Lovell, folks. The winner today. Greg, good morning and congratulations. Awesome ride today. I had you, I say you know my win because I say you sprint for a lot of prizes. I had Brandon Catus winning, but you proved me wrong today, Greg. You are surely the Belizean bullet. I know it will be a showdown, but Brandon was sitting on a lot. You were still sprinting for prize, and I say you use up a leg, so I don't figure I'm have it at the end. Brandon started the sprint early. You passed him right at the finishing line. What an awesome race today, Greg. Congratulations. Talk to your fans and tell them how you find the race today.
Thanks, Donis. Thanks to you, Donis, for your live. My fans could say the race. A lot of people may watch. No, I believe they may watch. Actually, I just want to thank God to for actually reach out here for the race. and thank all my family and people that support me along the way, you know. Keep me motivated to continue ride and everything. Donuts, I never expect way how I ride today. I ride well now. I just pay attention and I noticed I have last station prize in the race and guys move from early towards the station prize. So whenever the guys they go for the station prize, I just try to stay with them and try to pay attention and watch the guys that on the other team now because they have Brandon there along with the Colombian. When Brandon make his move, they leave him at the front along with the other guys that have team members. So I don't have nobody to represent me there, so I try to move along with every guys that move. That's the reason why I'm in the break now. And I was feeling very well all the way up to the end now, and the guys they started to play right tactical now, and they started to sit behind me and try to force me to pace. So Bob Gabriel forced me today to stay at the front a couple times, and I didn't mind because I see station prize coming up. So I just say I will try to get as much station prize and just try secure as much because I'm not too sure if I will going to win because Brandon fast too. So I say this is a gamble now. I don't know if I win it. Brandon gave me a challenge on the end. I thought he got me on the end, but I pushed a little bit more and I got him now. And what was frightening that the city Colombian was coming across, and that made Bob make his move, and he said what he need to secure for his prize. So he make that Colombian recover and get across. So it was a very good race this morning. I enjoyed. Thanks to Mr. Santino. Thanks to all masters guys that come out today and ride. And also you, Mr. Dones. And I was like, thank my girlfriend. I did this one for her. If I didn't do it, I believe me, I backed me up when I reach home. No? So I did this one for her because it's her birthday too.
Happy birthday to your girlfriend. All right, thank you, Greg. So I'm here with Brandon Catus. So Brandon, congrats, second place today. Brandon, I got up on a limb and say, Brandon Catus, and take this today. You rode a smart race. You sat in. You make sure you were in the break. You win a few station prizes, I believe. But Brandon, maybe you could explain to the fans. I believe that you may jump a little bit too early. I think if you wait a little bit longer, you might beat Greg. The sprint was a bit long and Greg, monstered and came across. But still excellent ride. Congrats. Maybe you could tell the fans how you found the race today, and you could explain to them everything about the race.
Yeah, morning, nice morning, everybody. Race me nice today, man. The plan was to win. I never really made a worry about the station prize much. I say if I there wrong, I'm a couple there, I take there. I got up on my lead run early, like after the bridge, I run up to like Ladyville by myself. I think I get about 2 prizes for that run. And I feel good today, but Bob that the strongest man in the race right now. I can't doubt that. I have to give much respect to Bob. Me, I ain't got beef on the road, but the man's strong, I think I have to give her that. And I can't match the man, so I have to ride on smart. I can't match pace with Bob, because Bob put me out, so I sit down on the man for a good while till I recover. And I start to call wrong, but I don't call wrong a lot for push it too hard, because I know I could beat up our finish if it come down to it. Greg, I'm the only man who I'm worry about. And I said Greg to jump up for a lot of the prize then, so I might could beat up on the end, but he got a little more power than me, Kudos to Greg, respect on the win. And man, the race was nice. I really enjoyed it today. I had fun. I raced like this good while doing this. And then I want to make a complaint to Donis about Douglas Lamb. He always want the coach and the tell man what happened in the race. Like he could tell the breakaway with me, Bob or Greg that Sendales the car. And that's not right, because he's not supposed to tell the riders there what happened, no? He's supposed to left the race to make it ride. He can't be official and tell the man there what happened in the race. But good race, Donis, and I like it. Thanks for coming out on live stream. Big up to everybody where they watch. Shout out to Running Rebels. Big up Troy Gab, Baba, and everybody will support the team. And thanks, Donis. I look out for the next one. Oh, and hello to Janine. I'm thinking they want to watch, I hope. And big up Triselle. Happy birthday today. Today that's Tris's birthday. And I'm not going to win, dude, but next time.
Yes, Brandon Catus, second place today. By the, you talk English? You talk English or you talk English? A bit. So I look for Bob, I look for Sandales. Lovely upon a roll right now. Lovely upon a roll. I'll get a few words with Bundle of Joy, Henry Moreira, then I'll move over and get some more interviews with the other riders. I'm here with Henry Moreira. Henry Moreira, you are a markman today, right? So a lot of the guys, they follow a wheel, but I see today, I see when you tell Smokes, go through, you're the baby boy and tell them, listen to me, the phone no turn for try win something. Awesome race today. Talk to the fans there, you know, and tell them about the race.
Top of the morning, everybody. First of all, I want to give God thanks, no? For this beautiful day. We woke us up, each and every one of us up to be out here to come participate in this race, no? Yeah, that man, a nice race to them, Mr. Donis. You know, I give it my all at the end of the day. It never worked out in my favor, but that's how racing go, no? Hats off to Greg for another victory. Big up Bob, Brandon, 3 guys who come in at the break, no? Yeah, that man, a nice race today, but kind of get catch out on the return, me and Sandales, and I realized that he don't really want to go, he just say attack, right? So I just make sure I stay down the stretch, he end up the gun left me. But all of that in a race, we win some, we lose some, but I give it my best, and that's what matters at the end of the day, right? So we can't always have it our own way, but I want to big up the sponsors, the wife, Honorable Anthony Mala, BTB, Mr. Evantilate, anybody will support me in any way. The kids, at the end of the day, we live to fight another day, and yeah, I'll be back on the tarmac soon again, man. I have to go back to the drawing board and, come back a little better next time, Sometimes it's hard when you're one man, right? Because one man against everybody, the race get kind of hard because then, I can't do that so much pace at all the time, right? But, at the end of the day, like I said, that's the part of racing, and yeah, on the song I get better, but I'll be back, better, stronger, and then we'll compete for the next one another time. Big up everybody, big up you, Mr. Donis, and big up Santi for my birthday, for the birthday race, and yeah, we'll do it again sometime soon. Thanks, Mr. D.
Thank you, Henry Moreira. With this thing. So I move over and try to get more interviews. I look for Sandales, I look for Bob Gabriel. We are out here at San Carlos Plaza having some interviews with riders. Where Bob there? Where Bob? Yes, man. So I want to get a few words with Sandales. I need one translator though. So folks, I'm here with Sandales, Miguel Sandales. Yes, master rider. Rode awesome today, riding for Running Rebels. Tough race in the saddle. I think he was riding for Brandon Catus today, but how you find the race today, Miguel?
Español. Estuvo un saludo a toda la afición. Primeramente allá en mi familia en Colombia, en México, a los que me están viendo. Aquí en Belice, a los amigos. Una carrera dura. Agradezco a Troy. Me quiso traer para esta carrera. Estuve enfermo toda la semana, bronquitis, pero me recuperé poquito y vine. Hicimos buena carrera con mi compañero Catush, un segundo lugar y al final yo en cuarto. Un buen resultado y gracias a Dios pues todo bien. Un saludo a tu página y muchas gracias. Thank you.
We're happy for having Pan Shores taking part in the race.
Sí, muchas gracias. Esperamos poder seguir viniendo a más eventos con el favor de Dios y un saludo muy especial allá a mi señora en Zacatelco, México. Gracias.
Yes, Miguel Sandales, Jose. Yeah, Jose. So I'm getting the interview with Jose Choto. Yeah, there with Jose Choto. Jose, you fought a brave race. You were there in the break. You covered most of the break. But extremely tough ride today. Maybe you could tell the fans how extremely tough this race was, and what you love about the race.
Well, I push all out as usual when I come out here. I don't come out here for come give up nor for come play. The lead squad where we try put together, they come slowly. My brother Giovanni suffered one ugly accident the other day, and that keep we back a lot. I hope that the people see the right thing and they help the man at least. They help the man there at least with the bicycle and the Lee Hospital bill, man, because that really not fair. How anybody just knock people down and get away with it like that. No, we not happy none at all, but hopefully he got the way he should go now, because we know that he don't have the fault, and you know God know better and thing. But yes, donors, we right here with Raja and Millie Boy will never abandon we, and Rafael, my brother, and the Lee serviceman, and this is for we enjoyment, man. Thanks to my girlfriend and thanks to God and my family that they still not give me up. Like I said, no, sometimes I really have some ups and downs in my life, but thank God that we stand up firm right now and I stay right in at the top 5 in most of my league race there. I mean, that my enjoyment, like I said, I try bring on my league brother there, and that's why the accidents are so kind of hurt me, because we don't gonna leave it a man we're good from Kayo, and then with that the limit way, right? The limit way, and but yeah, we do good. I think I finished 5th, donors, and I mean a very tough race. I mean in a flat, you know, it's hard to split up. But thanks to you, and I would want to tell Mr. Gunstone, man, not to worry about problems. Put the race together, Mr. Guns, because that's the way we need you. So you support cycling. I mean, we're not out here for fight. We're out here for build it together. If they know for people like Mr. Guns, donors, and the federation, we know may have the crowd in a shape all year round now, because a lot of people are looking to cross country, but they're not only cross country. We need their event to make we stay in a lead shape, you know. And thanks to everybody, donors, and thanks to you too, man. Thanks very much.
Thank you, Jose. Well said, well said. Look for Bob Gabriel. Where's Big Bob Gabriel? What about Bob Gabriel? Boss, pass over there. I'm going to go back over there. Pass there. Bob, and then I think the prize will start to give out. So making my way over to Bob Gabriel.
Underdogs is back.
Yes, Mr. Chi.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, so have a few words with Bob Gabriel. Yeah, sorry, Bob. I'm in for. Yeah, Bob. Tough race today. Early in the race, you had your mark Sandales like glue. And eventually you guys broke away right after the halfway point. I think you went to turn around the boat. Yourself, Greg Lovell, and Brandon Catus, and you rode all the way back to the finishing. As everyone knows that you are a sprinter, you tried your best to try to come home solo, but you gave an awesome show for yourself. You did awesome. Maybe you can explain to the fans exactly how the race unfolded.
Pleasant good afternoon to all on this wonderful Sunday. I mean a good day for race. I mean the sun is hot, the breeze is blow. You know, the humidity they up, but nevertheless, we give God thanks for a safe journey throughout now, and I want to say give thanks to Mr. Chief for organizing this wonderful race today, and you know, blessed birthday to him in the upcoming days. Yeah, today we come out, you know, as a team to try our best today for try getting a podium. You know, I know it was going to be a tough race. The Colombian guy that come. You know, we know the magnitude of performance that he has coming to Belize here based on previous results. No, in the what's the New Year's race. I mean, the best of the best came and he placed third, so I know the race was going to be difficult once he was in the race. So earlier in the race, you know, I tried to get my legs under me and, you know, I break down, then he gone, so I start marking and I went cross with him and he dropped me over the bridge going, but I just contained myself and I continue to reach cross. Me first and Alvan later on. Smoke was already up there. Philip get punctured or something early. So once I get up there, I see Henna was marking and he started to drop a lot of things on Henna. So Henna tell me, well, Bob, that your turn for marking. So I don't know that's the guy to watch. So I start marking him and stick to him. And I see gap open and I leave him to close. And I see where the heat seems like he kind of start to tell Panama a little bit. And some points he started to struggle, so I started watching by the structure. But then I said again, I know he's strong, so I'm just going to wait and see. So as soon as we turn, my strategy was try to go up now because I know it's going to get harder and I know a lot of strong guys out there as well too. So when I see Brandon came on my wheel, right after the guy had closed something, I know it was time for me to move. And when I moved, Brandon come with me, so I said, well, this is a perfect opportunity to me and I'm going to push it. Greg came along and I said, man, okay, let me try this and see if I could open the gap. And I started to put pressure these guys, and you know, we opened a gap of 2 minutes change or 3 minutes of something, you know. And I said, well, this is perfect for me. I mean, I'm not going to let him come and get me. So I just contain myself and try, and we get closer. I try to drop these guys because I tell them, I said, hey, you guys are sprinters, and if you hold on to me, there's no way I'm going to beat you guys. That's just the reality of it. But Greg tell me, Bob, you'll never know. But reality is, I know I put in more work than these guys out there. So, you know, my chances are, you know, I could get his third. I mean, I could live with that rather than, you know, wait and get anything else because I know there's good contenders coming to the back. I think Brandon kind of made a mistake. Brandon stopped getting station prize, which in 1-1 Cocoa full basket, and then because he thought he was, by he not working much, he's going to win. So he never win, and you know that's how races is, you know. And you know, I'm satisfied because, you know, whenever I come race, I try to give my best performance out there and live with the result as long as I fight to the end and, you know, try my best. You know, I always go down fighting, you know, I live to fight another day. So, you know, kudos to that and give props to my teammates. You know, the Alvan, the boss, who came out and tried his best too. Sponsor, Supplies Plus, you know, and the Culture family. You know, I also want to shout out today, Mr. Donis. Happy birthday to my wifey, dear. She's celebrating her birthday today. D Wade, my buddy, celebrated his one yesterday. Next week I'm celebrating mine too, so kudos to that. And all my fans, you know, who support me and cheer me on, my family, my mom, my dad. My dad's birthday is tomorrow also too, so dad, happy birthday too, you know. Mars in Chicago, Mars, I know you were turning, big up yourself, and you know, thanks for everything you always push out for me likewise. I know today Miss Marlene probably was hollering push it, you know, so give thanks to that to my sister, the next boy from Rolling Creek in LA too, the Lamar crew, big up on yourself. Ian Vasquez too, LA. Oh, my New York crowd, big up yourself, you know, for always support. You know, big up yourself always, my dear friend, you know, support. Like I said, man, all my family, kudos to, you know, for the support always, and, you know, my teammates and also, again, everybody, blessing. Thanks again, Mr. Dolis, guys. I know you always come out and bring this to everybody, man, and you do a marvelous job every Sunday in, Sunday out, you know, from family. So give thanks to yourself. Kudos again. Thanks again.
Hey, Bob, great to win him. So let me have a word with Sherwin Thomas, aka Pes. Pes, today you rode valiant. You even had an incident to catch up on camera part, thought somebody will have gone off. But you bridge across. I think you bridge across along with about 4 guys. I think Jody Williams, a Mexican, and I think Roger Troyer, somewhere through the Boom Road. Charlie, if you catch that group, you're up and somebody will have gone off the road. You get back on a bike. You get back, you chase back the group, and you still end up managing to come about what, 5th or 6th, somewhere around there. But maybe, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, coming at the 10. Yeah, today I chase all day I chase, man, and I get back, and I touch out the wheel and I run off back off of the road. I chase again, get back again, and when I reach, I decide that when I reach a 3 man, we don't go down the road, so I tell them how much man go down there, but I say 3 man, so I bump them for a boom, and I run all the way through and catch me back there. Boom cut off there, and from there 5 we start coming up Belize. We attack again at the bridge and short on the manage the corner left me and I beat out the back crowd, sprint out the back crowd. A nice race, man, and yeah, hope that's why big up Fun and Fitness. Mr. Clive, every time Clive support me and thing. Don't know Mr. Pereira, we should not do this every time because more to come. Nice race, nice race. Thanks to Mr. Adonis, thank you.
Mr. Tomaso, I think shortly I give out the thing. Yes, Mr. G and his interviewing riders. So I think shortly I give out the prizes. So what I want to do, find out what time I give it out. I'll probably close the live and then when the prize giving up, I return back live. So I want to thank each and everyone who tuned in today. Thank all the sponsors, all the people give prize. I want to have the chief read out the people before we close off. But with that said, have a beautiful Sunday. Before I close off this segment, I'd like to shout out my beautiful wife at home and all you cycling fans. Yeah, so we'll return shortly when the prize giving ceremony is been given out. We are out.